Hey, welcome back. It is an honor to be back here again. We did have a little bit of technical issues, and there's always a reason. It gives us the opportunity to reset, get regrouped, and with that being said, we have Michael Christopher joining Alice. I love it. This is so cool. And for those who do not know, we are raising money in honor of mental health and our veterans. And so there will be a link that will be going in where you can donate, whether it's $5, $10. We just greatly appreciate your support. As we hold space, Michael, Alice, and I will be doing readings. We'll be holding space for spirit to come forward in any way that they want to present themselves. And then in the next couple of minutes, we'll have Michael Egan and Violet Flame come in and do some energy work, Reiki, and also do some cards. So let's go. Please share, hit the like button, give a girl some hearts, and support and follow Alice Trevor, who has a podcast that she works on, and Michael Christopher, who's always holding space, y'all. This is what it's about, coming back together in honor of spirit, community, and love. So let's go. You guys can see the comments, give some hellos, tell us here, and then go ahead, just jump in. If you really want to go read or just give a moment, go ahead and we'll follow your lead. Michael, we're going to start with you. Go for it.
Oh, no pressure, right?
Yeah, no pressure.
Well, interesting. Right away, he just worked with. I am aware of a gentleman stepping forward. So okay. So right away, I am feeling that this person stepping forward, this male, he would have passed away later in life. I'm feeling, I want to say in his 70s when he passed. He is showing me cancer. He is showing me that he is and was a veteran. So let me just get some more details for him. I am feeling that he would have served not just like the initial maybe 4 years. I'm feeling that he would have served more than 4 years. I'm not feeling like a complete career, but I know he would have served quite some time in the military. So I just want to see, I want to keep him short. So I am feeling, again, male, passed in his early 70s is what I'm feeling. So he would have been a veteran also. But I am feeling that he would have passed from cancer. I keep being pulled to the pancreas. I keep seeing the pancreas. But I want to stop there and just see if that connects with anybody.
I'm just going to wait.
Yep. We'll see if it connects. I just don't want to give out too much information all at once because then it gets all just twisted. So I don't know if I should repeat this again one more time because I know people are just tuning in. But I am aware of a gentleman stepping forward that I'm working with. This man would have passed in his early 70s is what I'm feeling from him. He is a veteran. He would have passed from cancer. And I am being pulled to the pancreas. So I'm feeling that that's where I'm feeling it. So I don't know. Carrie, what can you take? I'm also feeling that he would have been in farming after because I'm feeling this awareness about farming is something that he would have done during his life. He's making me aware of the farm. So I guess we're just waiting for Carrie just to... Jennifer, okay.
You have two, Michael. You have Carrie and Jennifer who could understand the evidence.
Let me just narrow this down in a little bit further. He is bringing me to the month of August, so there is a connection with the month of August. This is interesting because I'm feeling like a birth month, and then I'm feeling a passing month right in August. So I'm feeling a birth and a passing in August that he wants to acknowledge. I got to say, that's the first time I've experienced that. Usually I'll feel like the birthday, but he was giving me both. Like I'm feeling birthday and a passing in the month. So Carrie was born in August. And Carrie, I'm also being pulled to the northeast of the United States. So I'm focusing, or that's where he's got my attention right now. Oh my God. Okay. Can I love group readings.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work this down. So he is making me aware again. I'm feeling pulled to like the northeast. I'm also hearing an S name connected with him. I want to say Sam, but I'm feeling like an S name. And I don't usually get names, so names sometimes throw me because I'm like, okay, you referring to you or somebody in the family. I feel this is an S name connected in the family. My dad's name is Stephen. Okay. Okay. So Jennifer, this would be your father then, if I read correctly?
Yeah. My dad's name's Stephen.
Okay. So Susan, my aunt was Susan. Okay. Okay, Susan. So Susan, who is this again for you? My father, not in spirit. His dad is in spirit. Okay, okay. So this is trying to keep up with the comments. My father is not in spirit. His dad is in spirit. So this would be your grandfather then? I just want to make sure. He keeps showing me the American flag, so I need to talk about the American flag. And I feel this would be related to either his burial, because I'm seeing flag and I'm seeing honors. So there's something that he wants me to talk about with the flag and honors. Would you understand that? Susan passed in Canton. Okay. So if it's another country, then I'm seeing the flag. So that was just my symbol of being buried with honors. And that's what he's acknowledging. Would you understand that? Because again, they're giving it in my interpretation to get me talk about the flag. So I may have misinterpreted the country of origin, but I definitely feel the flag connected with him in burial and honors. Let me just. And I'm seeing a birth. He wants me to acknowledge the birth in the family. This would be recently. I'm seeing within like this year. Would you understand that? Okay, so you can take the flag. Okay, or the honors. I'm just going to kind of move along to the message then, just so we don't hang too long. My cousin. Okay. Let me just see what he wants to say then. He wants me to talk about when he passed, so he's making me feel like this message would be for your dad, because he's making me feel like it's okay that you weren't there. That's what's in my awareness too. So would you understand your father not being there when your grandfather passed? Because he's giving me this feeling of just let that go. It's okay that you weren't there. And one more thing he's making me aware of. Somebody's looking after a garden that he would have tended to when he was here, because he's saying, thank you for looking after my garden. And I'll kind of close with that, Jennifer. So thank you for being open, and I hope those two last messages connected.
Aww.
Okay.
Beautiful job, Michael.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you, Jennifer.
Yeah. Do you have a link for someone new, or did you want to add to that, Alice?
I've got someone new.
Okay, I figured you did. Okay, go ahead, Alice.
Okay. I have a lady step forward, and I hear the name Elsie with her. So it could be a short name that was given to her, or it could be someone here, name who's called Elsie. She's got dark hair. Her hair, it looks to me like a wig. Okay, although it was a very good wig. And it's dark in color, short, but I do feel that she was losing her hair due to her illness and treatment that she was getting given. And there was a wig that she would have put on. It was a very good wig, but she said that it used to really, she didn't like it. Okay, she said it used to make her head scratch. So as she takes it off, you can see actually it looks like rubber. So we're looking at an older wig here, not the newer wigs that you would get now, because you can see like the rubber inside it. And she said, I was always glad to take it off. She says, well, her words were, damn thing used to annoy me, and I used to have to scratch my head all the time, and I couldn't do it when the thing was on because I didn't want people to know I had a wig on. So she was quite she was a little bit embarrassed about her wig, so she would pretend to people it was her own hair. Okay, so she couldn't scratch it. So but she wanted to take it off and really have a good scratch. So she said it really annoyed her. But as she takes her wig off, you can see actually, do you know what it looks like? It looks like alopecia. That's what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel there was an illness connecting, not just with the alopecia, but there was also feels cancer. Actually, this feels a cancer connection with her. But I also feel that alopecia was something that she may have had that just exacerbated, more during the cancer period. I got the name. I got the name Elsie, but I just got the name Jean as well. Or Jean. I got the name Jean, and I got the name Elsie. As I'm connecting with her, she's a small lady. She's not tall, and she's also a lady that could be quite ruthless. She would when she gave her point of view, and if she didn't want something, she would tell you, no, I'm not having that. And I'm sure she definitely kept the doctors in line as well here. I told them what I was having, not the other way around, and I told them what I wasn't having, and I can just see her as well, she would have she'd have this little shopping bag as well, that she would use to go to the shops, and when she went into the shops, everybody kind of knew her in the shop, and it would be the same thing that she would get. She would go in and she'd get her newspaper, she would get her eggs, and she'd get her milk, and she would get her bacon, and she'd also buy stamps. She talks about her stamps. She had loads of stamps after she passed as well, but it was always the same thing that she would buy. She was very locally well known. Also, I don't know if anybody would understand a connection around Virginia. Okay.
So let's see, Alice, if anyone could understand this. Anyone here understand the information that's being brought forward by Alice? a woman who would wore a wig, who did not like it, who battled an illness and felt like cancer, that developed the issue with her head, with the, say the word again,
Alopecia.
alopecia. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, where is that? Is that someone that's popped that on?
No one has said anything yet, but we're just waiting to see if anybody could understand it. The name also that you got was Jean and Elsie, right? Okay, so now you have, sounds like a little like Grand, Cancer, wig, and my mom is Jean.
Okay.
And then JK, yes. Okay, go ahead. So Christy.
Okay. Right. Can I just double check though, because your gran had cancer. She hated her wig, which was what she was given me, Chrissy. But can you also take why I would be getting Virginia as well? Because I know JK can take that, but Virginia came in really strong. It came in really strong there, Chrissy. So I would kind of have to have that in it as well. My name is Jen. Oh, your name is Jen. Right. Okay. Okay.
Oh, and Christy said her best friend is Virginia.
Oh, that's fine. That's okay. That's fine. Oh, Virginia. Wow. Virginia was her best friend.
Yes. So she could take everything, including the name.
That's fine. Okay, darling. Okay, Chrissy. So I'm definitely with you. So Virginia was her best friend, bless her. Okay. Yeah, and you understood the wig as well, what she was talking about. I do feel though, Chrissy, that I feel that she could be a funny lady. Okay, you would be laughing with her, not laughing at her, you know, but she wouldn't intentionally try to be funny. It was just some of the things that she would say, and you'd think, only you would get away with saying that, you know. But she has got a beautiful, kind heart, I feel here, and she's also got a dog. There's a dog with her as well, and stepping forward. This dog is quite a small dog, but I feel it. I can't label it as to a certain breed. I kind of feel there's a few different breeds in this dog, but there's definitely a dog there, light in color. It's quite light in color that is with her. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So she's bringing that in as well. So I don't know if you would understand. She said the dog belonged to me. So she said the dog belonged to her. Okay. So she is bringing in that, Chrissy. So if you understand that as well. Can I just say, super fun she was. We are a lot alike, lots of dogs. I'm sure my doggy was white. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, maybe she said she's with me. Okay. I heard me. With me, I kept hearing. Okay, so yeah, she's bringing that in. Can I just say, for you, for a little message as well for you, from her. I feel she's trying to tell you. Yeah. Okay. Don't let anybody hold my dogs for her dogs, she said. Okay. Yeah, don't let anybody hold you back just now, okay, because she's talking about where she's bringing in here where there's been can you understand where somebody's either an engagement ring or wedding ring has been off and on here. She's just bringing that in here, where there's been a little bit of unsettlement. I feel more in a marriage than an engagement, actually. So she has, bad relationship here. Okay, that's fine, because she's bringing that in, but she's also saying don't let anything hold you back. Carry on. Okay, move forward and carry on. Don't let this get to you in such a way that you start to forget about what your plans were, because you have got plans and you should actually be finishing some training or something by now. She talks about finish some study or training by now, that I feel you're coming to, but you're not quite there yet. Okay, so something about a finishing of study there. I also would like to give you a card as well. So
Nice.
psychically, let's give you a card as well here. That one's the one that can write up. Okay, they've been shaking and you're looking for. Okay, right. So what you've got here is patience planning. Okay, so you've got the patience and planning card, and this is really to just try to ignite a little bit to you to be patient. Okay, don't try and overanalyze too much. Okay, because it is baby steps with this, but you have to plan it out better than you're doing at the moment, she says. Okay, because everything's kind of up in the air and everything's a little bit a wee bit crooked at the moment. Okay, so she's saying sit down, think about what you're wanting to do with this, and plan forward. Okay, but be patient. I know you have just said that you're looking for your own place. Okay, now she has shown me here a house. It's not a big house. It's a small house I am seeing, but it's near the coast. It's close to the coast. I'm seeing water. So I'm seeing water here. So it would be quite close to the sea, this house. I also feel that this won't just be for you. You will be sharing it with another girl or someone else that's a friend to you. Okay, but it will give you that peace and your peace of mind to kind of plan your future and where you're going with the rest of your life there as well. Okay, I've been overly patient and planning every which way. Okay, well, I'm telling you, just keep it patient and keep planning. It's all about
Beautiful job.
Yeah. Okay, so just you're on the right path. You're on the right path. Okay, it's a timing. It's to do with the timing. It's to do with the timing. Okay.
Beautiful read
around you. Okay.
Great job, Alice and Michael. If you don't mind, I'm going to bring in our other guest. And she says, wow, we have Violet Flame and Mike Egan, who both had the honor to connect through TikTok. And also a surprise guest, Miss Medium Jennifer Rose is going to join us now. So everyone is welcome to stay here. I think, Michael, thank you so much. If you can let Violet Flame know if she can come on camera. Jennifer, when you're ready, if you could come on camera, that would be awesome.
Hey girl, I'm not ready to come on camera.
Wait. Okay, hold on. Let me take you out. There you go. She wasn't ready. Don't say nothing. You're lying. She's not.
I know. I can't. I don't know where Violet is.
There she is. There she is.
There she is.
There she is. There you go. So there's Violet, meet Alice, and meet Michael. I have had the honor to connect to Mike and Violet through TikTok, where they actually hold space every day through Reiki and their cards daily and just holding space, as he likes to say, for the queens and kings. And so let's go ahead and pass the mic to you both, as you guys can pull the cards or do some Reiki, put some music, change the beat up in here for everybody so we can get some energy moving. Like, let's go. Let's honor this energy that we've been going through since 9 today. I'm passing it to you guys. Let's go.
Yes, thank you, Debbie. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. On behalf of my sister, my beautiful queen sister over here, Violet Flame 737, I just want to thank you, Debbie, for inviting us. This is a great opportunity to share, of course, from the TikTok platform, but to be able to come and share with you all today. With Mission 22, that's what we're here for. We're here to honor our lost soldiers, the ones that have PTSD, all these significant things that are happening with their community. We're here to help, and we're trying to reach out to each and every one in the community. So if you feel drawn, please don't feel free. Just donate and give your time and space and hold space, and just keep a continued prayer for all those people that are out there right now. So with that, I'm going to put a song on, but I want to just say, Debbie, It's always an honor. Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you.
Violet, so it's always a pleasure. I work with my sisters. We're going to share a little bit about our community in a little bit here, but I am going to put a song on and we're going to move a little energy real quick. So if you all want to participate, we are going to bring up the frequency. We're going to raise it up a little, but this song, I want you to realize it, just grasp it and take a hold of it. This is called Remember. And this song is a very powerful song. I want you to just breathe in. And what I want to ask you to do before we even start is I want you to take a few deep breaths with me. Okay. The first deep breath that we're going to take is it's just love and positivity through your nose, filling up your lungs, right down to your solar plex, right above your belly button. So just breathe in deep and exhale. And we're pushing out what's not serving our highest good right now. So each and every member that's on the platform right now, believe in just this energy, how it moves miraculously. Breathe in. And push it out. One more time. Breathe in. And push out. Yes. Alexa, play Remember by Okada.
Here's Remember by Becky Hill and David Guetta.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Alexa, play Remember by Okada.
I couldn't find that on Amazon Music.
One more time. Alexa, play Remember. Let me know if you can hear it.
This life is just a dream. It'll be over in the blink of an eye. Remember who you are. Remember what you are. Remember who you are. Beautiful is life horrible is life wonderful. This life is just a dream. Remember who you are. Remember what you are. Remember who you are. Before these questions, before the answer, remember you are before everything.
Let's stop. So as I held my hand over my heart chakra with gratitude and love, I just pass that to each and every one of you today. Each and every one of you out here holding space for loved ones, for messages from spirit, to guide, to heal, for all of us to come as one, share this beautiful energy that we hold space and believe in spirit as they move in a mighty way with unconditional love. We thank each and every one that comes in. At this time, I just want to leave this with my sister Violet. She has a few things she wants to share.
Beautiful, Michael. Thank you for holding space for all of us that are still here with an open heart and receiving. It was very heartfelt and received. So thank you. It's just what we needed. Um, thank you so kindly. Miss Violet Rose, go ahead.
Your microphone.
Oh, you got to unmic, babe. You got to unmute.
Hey fam, beloved. So
There you
good to
go.
see you all today.
Thank you.
I just wanted to touch a bit on mental health. Do you hear an echo?
I do. Is there another mic or something that's on? Are you on here twice? Let me take you out of the other one. You're on here twice. Let me kick this out of the studio. Okay, there you are. Go ahead.
I wanted to touch a little bit on the mental health piece and how that kind of relates or interplays with spiritual practices, wellness, changes in lifestyle. So we spend so much of our lives focused on our physical health. How are we feeling? How are we looking? And then the mental health, it's kind of like that spirit, soul, like the inner parts of you. And they interrelate so close because how your mental health is, your spiritual health, your soul health directly plays into your physical health. So taking that leap, that jump into exploring kind of what could be the other side, it's going to be interwoven in your whole life, in your whole life. And for those who are struggling and having hard times, you know, bringing in some of these spiritual practices provides a lot of relief and wellness, and it helps to start shifting your patterns so that you begin to have relief and slowly but surely start to feel better mentally, spiritually, and your soulfully. So I love that we're here and that we're able to talk about it and come together as a group and a fam, because this is happening globally. We're in a global mission right now to create change, to bring the healing, to bring the relief, and share our knowledge of how we ourselves became success stories physically, mentally, spiritually, and soulfully. Mike Wizard.
Thank
I
you, Mike.
have just a few more things I want to share with you, all of you. I did pull some cards,
Okay.
and I have how much time do I have, Deb?
I got a couple minutes. You're good. Michael,
Okay.
we have Raven waiting in the back. And so we'll be, Raven, you ready to come in? You want to come in or you want to wait? Not yet? Okay. Yes, text me, girl. We got the next set of loves coming in and getting ready to come in hot. So we got Miguel,
Well,
Raven, and Wendy coming in. But please, like, the more we can fit, like, I'm down to have everybody in here.
so let me say this, Debbie Romero.
Yes,
That
Mr. Mike Wizard.
not only are you, all of you that are in the chat, queens and kings, it's very important for us to understand that we are kings and we are goddesses, gods and queens, and you women I lift up as all queens and goddesses. It's called that, just unconditional love for our sisters and brothers. All my brothers in here are kings. You guys realize this, and always remember, in mental health, don't let anyone ever treat you less than. When it comes to mental health and sharing and picking one another up, we're kings and queens, and you guys always remember this, okay? I want to just share real quick 4 cards I pulled out of a deck, and it's just a beautiful spirit deck before the other guests come in. But the first one that I picked, and I go through the cards a few times, and I lay them out, and then I get, if I receive a card a couple times, I know that there's a reason. The first card is Love and Light, and this card came up three times out of like 5 times. So when I get that spirits talking to me, it's just an incredible. Oh, chat, someone's talking. Is that for me, Debbie?
No.
Okay. The next card is grounding your light. There's first the love and light, and then grounding your light. So I just want to say that Spirit is definitely moving in a mighty way right now, because the next card that comes through is Spirit Messages. Now we hold space here. We hold space for each other all the time. Mediums. Some of you guys, I just are incredibly intrigued by, and I'm learning how to work with Spirit more and more each day. It gets stronger, it gets powerful, and I just have a lot of gratitude with all the messages, the synchronicities that I see, and how things transpire. So just allow your spirit guides. Don't underestimate. Always realize that there's always synchronicities, and something's happening, and it's for a reason. Everything's divinely orchestrated. And then with that the last card is the ancestral card. Your ancestors are definitely coming through. There's someone in the room right now. There's definitely someone. There's a few of you that ancestors are coming through. Mediums, whoever's feeling this, you're seeing an ancestral light. There's a being. There's a beautiful. It's like a cosmic energy, and I just want to share that with you guys. I hope all of you well. From myself and Violet, we just love everyone unconditionally. We are Sanctuary, guys. On TikTok, we hold space for gratitude. We thank you, Debbie. Debbie knows we are Sanctuary. We hold space, and we come out of this box, and we come into the physical realm, and we bring people from all over the world and all over the United States. We come together twice a year, and we are Sanctuary. That's the name of our foundation. The founder and creators above me, that's Violet Flame, Violet Rose 737. I am the spokesperson and host of Sanctuary, and we are coming together, and we are vibing high frequency. So if you ever on TikTok, Debbie knows that I'm going to give a shout out. I am Mike Wizard 888, and that's Violet Flame 737.
That's what's up. Woo-hoo. And they're always holding space every morning, every evening. You need a little love, log on to TikTok. Put your handle in the comments, Mike. Violet and Mike, it's an honor to have you here and giving us that extra boost. You guys are more than welcome to stay and hold space. I got 2 new people popping in. They're coming in hot. So you guys can stay. You can kindly step away. It is your call. Are you ready? Here we come. We're bringing Raven in and Wendy K. There we go.
Hello.
Welcome, you guys. It is an honor to have Raven and Wendy K join us today in honor of mental health and our veterans for Mission 22 fundraiser. Oh, is Michael Christopher coming back? Coming back in the house.
What's up, Michael?
Yeah, Michael's like, I'm ready now. Let's go. Isn't that so cool?
On camera, me and you, because you have the funniest sense of humor. I'm so glad to be in the room with you.
Finally, I know. We've been following each other for the longest time. It's like,
I know.
Here we go.
I'm out. I don't know. I need to follow you.
Okay, everybody follow Wendy K.
Everybody follow my bestie, Wendy.
Yeah, and Alex, you got to follow Wendy and find Raven, Michael. This is how we get this. This is how we do it. It is a privilege and an honor to have all of you come in together as one. Can you see the comments on the right hand of the side, both of you? Because I know some of you are new. We are going to roll in a way that Raven Wendy Flo, I know that you guys work together, you're best friends. And so this is what the intelligence of spirit says was like, hey, Raven, girl, bring your friend. And she's like, yeah. Let me just call Wendy up and say what's up. And I'm like, yeah, go ahead, girl, call your friend. And then Michael pops on. I'm like, hey, Michael, pop on. And Alice is here and Jennifer Rose is going to come in. It's just a family love, friendship team going.
Party.
Party up in here.
And Deb, you always hold space for so many people and you do such a good job. You're an incredible host. You really are.
Do you know, Love, my girl behind the scenes? I don't know if she wants to come on camera. Kelly Brickle's like keeping you guys company. She's like monitoring all these 10 pages that we're on. She's like totally holding down the fort. So mad love to Kelly Brickle, the producer. Without all of us coming together, this would not be possible. So thank you for donating your time. You guys say some hellos, and I'm going to give it to Raven and then Wendy, however you guys work. And then if you look to Alice or Michael or myself, we can add or pop in. You just say, guys, what you got? We'll follow your lead. Okay.
For sure.
Okay,
So,
Raven, go ahead.
Yeah, I use with a lot of my work, I use a lot of cards. So if anybody would like a general card in the comments, and then me and Wendy work very different, but we work very well in flow. Yes. I do a little more psychic card healing stuff, and she's an incredible medium. So if anybody would like a card reading, some psychic stuff, and mix it with mediumship, and obviously you guys are up here too. So if you want to throw something in, if you get anything intuitively, we can all work together. How about that?
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. You ready, Alice?
Who would like a card? Who wants a card? Hi. It's a party up in here.
It's a party up in here.
That's why I joined on. I heard there was a party going down. So.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Me, Sam Thomas. Okay. Let's do a card for you. So something I like to do with clients is pick a general card for them and then pick an action step for them for the week. And the reason I do this is because I want you to be open throughout the week and see what comes to you. So the action step that I pull for you might not resonate at the moment, but I'm telling you, surrender into the energy and just see what comes up through the week, because I guarantee I'll get a message later. This happens to me all the time where people are like, it didn't make sense at the moment, but then later on it made sense. So just be open to the information. So Sam, a card for you for today. Ooh, you got one of the best cards of the deck. Let me pull your action step first. I am with you, Sam. Okay. First card, I don't know if you can see here, it's Treasure Island. And your action step is trust. So Treasure Island is spirit is like, I love that card. Do you have this deck? Maybe, I bet you a lot of people here have this deck. So Treasure Island is basically spirit saying you have abundance within you and you have tons of opportunities coming to you right now. So look at the little things around you in your life today where it's abundance. And a lot of people forget about this. We get stuck in the human form of rushing with work, with the kids, and we forget to see the little things of abundance around us. So I really want you to ask yourself today, what is the abundance around me? Because Spirit is saying you are very lucky. They're also showing me water. You need to be by water more because that cleanses your energy field, okay? I also want you to practice trusting Spirit. They're saying to surrender more into Spirit. Because again, being human, Sam, we want to control everything. But when we try to control everything, usually stuff doesn't work out in our favor. And there has to be like a 50-50. Does that make sense as far as manifesting and taking action, but also surrendering to Spirit? Because if you surrender, Spirit will show you the next steps. Does that make sense? Just waiting for some comments. I do stop and smell the roses. There we go. Spend more time by the lake. But Spirit is showing me that you need to trust in them more. So really trust in the unknown this week instead of trying to control situations. So think about that. Think about that this week when you try to like control stuff. Just be like, wait, Raven said let me step into the unknown a little bit and see what spirit has to offer you. But that's an amazing card for you. Treasure Island, some beautiful things are coming towards you. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if new opportunities come this week or even a little extra money as well.
Oh, I love that. Miss Wendy, what you get, Miss Wendy? I'll take that. We need some money.
Well,
I know, right?
I'm not sure if this is for Sam or not, but Raven and I were actually in sync this morning. Like, okay, so I kept feeling like this young spirit around me. So I don't know. I mean, they like to hang out with me when I'm getting ready, especially when I'm getting ready. So I'm not young. I'm 41, so I don't like go out and party. I was feeling like flirty, young. Like I like to listen to like young pop, and I was like texting all my friends like slang words and I don't use, and I'm like, I know that that's not me. So it's like there's a young male that's trying to come through, and I don't know who it is, but he's with me. I feel like he liked to use slang. He listened to like pop music, maybe loved to party, go to clubs, and he had great hair. So I don't. Does any of that make any sense to anybody that's on right now, or any of you other mediums? Are you picking up any of that?
When you say this, I feel like this young boy loved music and he would write his music. So I definitely get the sense that he was someone who would write, is the sense that I get. I feel like I would have my headphones on and beatboxing, and I definitely was a Fast and Furious kind of kid on a motorcycle, love the dirt biking and things like that. So I do get that. I hear the name Chris or Christopher as well. So Mike, I don't know if this resonates with you, but Christopher does come to my awareness as well. Yes, need more information. So many. So who would understand this?
Sam, does this make sense to you? I've also been a hairstylist for 22 years, so a lot of times spirit will show me their hair, and he has like great hair.
Oh, how pretty. Yeah, he liked to look at. It's interesting because when you bring him forward, I could feel like my cheeks, like I'm playing, like I'm constantly messing with my cheeks here. Either I'm squishing them, pulling them out.
Yeah.
So I feel like he was very fidgety also. So I get the sense there's a little bit of anxiety. I get the sense that his feelings, like he was very insecure with himself. And so I know he also suffered a little bit with anxiety or just this fear of uncomfortableness. Anyone else here? Christopher, Simon,
It didn't feel
Alice?
Like because I feel like he was like a great looking guy. Like he was like almost like Mr. Popular, but like in the background, like that's just his energy. Does this make sense to anybody?
Somebody put, who is it that put, oh my God, the dirt bike, that comment?
Yeah. I think it was Christy. Do you know how he passed?
Was he into substances? I don't know what I can say online.
Yeah, go ahead. Miguel. I could understand most of it. His name was Tristan, but had called him Chris. Okay, so Miguel, you would understand this. Miguel, you want to jump on? I know you're coming in anyways in about 10 minutes. Just join us.
You got didn't you?
I did, yeah. I do also feel that he battled mental health of suicide too. So I know that even though there was substance, I know he also battled self-infliction. And so there was a self-infliction to his passing is what I was picking up. I know Alice is chiming in. I know Simon is chiming in. You guys, are you getting anything more that you want to add to this? Michael?
This feels like it's to Miguel, but he doesn't like to talk.
Yeah.
Okay, Miguel. Go ahead, Alice.
Kept showing me like a canister, and in it he kept saying liquor, you know, so it's a kind of silver canister that you would have had, but what he would have, when he was actually on the motorbike, if he stopped off, he would have had a swig of this, but he said liquor to me, and it was in a little canister. He was giving me that as well, and I did pick up about the mental health. You know, when he was up, but when he was down, he was really down.
Yeah, he's saying yes to liquor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he was very fun. And that's how he wants to be reminded. Like, you know, like I was the guy of the party. Like I could see Miguel smiling right now. And I could see like, bailamos, you know, so I know like I'm dancing with you. And so I know he got the great salsa moves with him. And he can do the good, like he could do some cumbias. I know he can get down is the feeling that I get. Oh, I look like that. We used to get down and drink. Yep. Okay. And so he's just like, hats off to you, my friend, for the work that you're doing today in honor of mental health. So I definitely get the sense, you know, I get goosebumps as I say this, and I feel like in your heart you could feel his presence when he comes through. And he said about 2 or 3 days ago, you must have had a thought of him, Miguel, because this is the feeling that he's giving me, like that you could see him from your eyes to his eyes. I get the sense that you really can feel his energy present. Oh, he loved to party, and we danced together.
I wanted to dance. I was just
that's right, girl.
Yeah, we were both talking about it.
I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, his energy's coming in hot for all of us. Go ahead, Simon.
I was just going to say, I just wanted to jump in, guys. Everything you're saying is spot on, but I also see the feeling that you get. Yeah, he loved partying. He loved to be his life and soul of the party. That's where the substances coming in, the drink, the liquor, the whole thing. But I'm also being shown, he's showing me that was to put my teeth back in, fulfill a gap in his heart. I feel that he felt there was a piece of him missing all his life. And Miguel said there was mental health issues. And I think Miguel would understand this. I think behind that facade, there was a sadness with him that he couldn't fully understand. And the only thing that took it away was the substances, was partying, was being around people, because it allowed him to forget things and stuff like that. He's also drawing me to my heart. And I feel either the drink or the substances that contributed to his death. And I feel that the death, there was something wrong with his heart that created his death, if that makes sense, but it was brought on by other things. I'm with you, darling. I'm sorry, I don't know your name, the lady, the blonde hair. I apologize. Wendy, I get you. All I'm getting is like modern music, like dance music, raving. That was his thing. And it was like a vibrational thing for him. It raised his vibration to a level he could forget all that mental, you know, depression, that mental health issues that had. It raised his vibration, and that's why he sort of went hell for leather for that sort of lifestyle, because it was the only thing that he felt that sort of made him feel whole.
Right. I do see, you know, I know Miguel's an artist. I've worked with Miguel for a very long time, and I don't know the exact details of his passing, but yes, he did dance a lot. And you know, Miguel, he's taking me to your room, and I feel like you obviously you're drawing, and he gives me the color red, and he makes me feel that either you drew him in reference to your own personal life and your family, and how he has held space to bring awareness and inspiration. So he definitely works very close to you. And I feel like San Juan is a name, either San Juan or Juan is also something like that comes to you. And I don't know if you work with Padre Pio, but Padre Pio is just coming in. So there's a lot of healing that's coming to you with his energy and the presence of spirit. So I feel like when you're in that trance state, where they're asking me to have you to channel more into that and to fill into that. Right now, it's a little bit of a darker color of the way it's presenting itself to you, but there's a lot of green that's going to come in with a lot of purification with this energy. So this part of the work in your journey that you're in, they are definitely working very close with you in this trance state is what I'm getting, Miguel. And just touching into your essence, I can feel into that calmness and stillness that you've achieved. And he's just so proud of you. So there's a lot of respect that Wendy opened up for all of us to feel into. So thank you, Wendy. Yeah. That was beautiful. Yeah. Go ahead, Miss Raven. Where do you want to go next?
That's awesome. So if you would like a card, bring up the next comment.
That want a card, Raven?
What'd you say?
There's so many people that want a card.
Really? I'm sure. Let me see what comment comes up. Actually, Miguel, are you open to a card? I would love to pull a card for you. And then I'll do somebody else.
While you're shuffling the deck there, Raven, if you don't mind, I wanted to say Miguel as well. I think that young gentleman was coming in and he's drawing me straight to Miguel's stomach. And I'm also getting dizzy and nausea. So I think that either spiritually there's energy around you, Miguel, that's causing you to be slightly off center, or which I believe that there may be something that's affecting you and you need to concentrate and work out what it is, whether it's to do with food or spiritualism or something yourself. But he's drawing my attention to your stomach and the feeling of nausea. And he's saying it's something you need to look into and get dealt with.
Let's see what Raven brings through.
So that's interesting. You know, it's funny, the shirt I'm wearing today, it has a lot of green on it. So I knew this live would be a lot about healing and detoxing using the color green. And I did pull a card before I just went on, but I want to pull an extra one for Miguel. But it was actually the detox card.
Oh.
Okay. So you can't make that up. It goes exactly with the gentleman that Wendy just picked up too, you know? And I think this is important for everybody, especially as psychic mediums. If you're a healer, if you're an intuitive, it's really important to clear your energy, right? And Miguel, you're incredible at what you do. I've seen what you do. And so, a bit of both stomach feeling better. Exactly. You take on a lot of energy. So make sure you're drinking that water. Make sure you're like constantly every single day, because you're working with spirit constantly. And I even find with myself, even if I'm not in a one-on-one reading, you're sometimes channeling with people and you don't even realize it, right? You can be out with your friends and you're taking on that energy. So watch what you eat. I've been wanting to cleanse your body. Even like the parasite cleanses, do look into that this week. You're highly intuitive, so see what you're drawn towards. But that's funny that detox card came out. Let me pull one more card for you, Miguel.
While you're pulling that,
you can't make this up. This is so funny. Okay, I got the transmute card. It's the snake. See, I love this. And it's green again. This is the color of the day. Miguel, as you know, oh my gosh, you know, a very wise woman, Debbie Romero, once told me.
uh-oh, I'm in trouble. It's live.
Yeah.
Okay, girl.
To use the snake medicine. So let me give you an example. Let's say that you have friends or family that are coming at you. They don't like what you do and they're like biting you. It's like venom, right? So you have two options, right? You can either let that venom bring you down, right? Or you can transmute it. So I want you to practice this week really transmuting energy. So use the snake as magic. Use the snake as medicine. So there we go. There's your message. That card
I
fits
love that.
perfectly.
And you know, as you say that, I'm going to bring my friend in, Kev the Bear. He has held space for me and in a beautiful way. He's from across the pond. He is a shaman healer who has served and been part of the service. His mission is to help people and men who do go through PTSD. So let's bring Kev Bear in. Hi, Kev.
Hello.
Welcome, my friend. You came in such a beautiful time where Raven is talking about healing and letting go and detox. Like, what would you like to say, Kev, to the community when we're working through our emotions and energies? Like, what would you suggest for all of us to do here? Like, what tips can you give us?
Well, the obvious thing is to go and face them. Most people tend to run away and try and hide them. People don't want to go and face them because they think it's going to tip them over the edge and maybe give them a panic attack or a breakdown, when in fact, if you do it in a safe space with somebody, it will do exactly the opposite and free you up and allow you to go forward with your life.
Right. Thank you, Kev. And we welcome you today as a guest. And if you'd like to share a words of wisdom, all three men right now, all of us that are listening and watching have all served for spirit and for the military. And they're now healers and intuitive mediums that are holding space collectively for all of us. So let's give them a round of applause for being here, holding space, and putting one step forward to continue to bring awareness and inspiration for so many. Thank you, Kev, Simon, and Michael.
Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you.
Thank you. The best advice I can give anyone, male or female, talk.
Yep, definitely.
Period. Just talk. Talk to someone.
Talk to someone safe, though, and not somebody who's going to ridicule you or use it against you. Yeah.
I agree there. Yeah, but obviously the right person. But for men especially, learn how to talk.
We're all big and hard. We can't talk. We can't get those emotions out. Oh, that street cred.
Oh my gosh. And you know, I've had the honor to sit with one of your healing sessions, and you send healing out using your tools and your practices. And anyone can just come and reach out to you, right, Kev, and just say, okay, I'm ready to receive.
Talking's free.
Yeah, you see that?
Not just me, but talk to any healer, any empath.
Right.
And you guys as mediums as well, you can shed light on things for people.
Right.
Talk.
Yeah.
Don't be scared to talk.
And so you said it earlier about, you know, roughy tufty men. We don't talk, we don't this, and you have to be strong and stoic and resilient and all that. And that's how you show strength. Now, I'm a believer if someone has the courage to stand up and say, this is how I feel and I don't know how to deal with it, that takes more courage than anything else in the world.
Yeah.
Damn right, I agree. Yes.
Right.
It's better than going on bottle or the drugs or whatever else that takes your mind off of things. Just go and deal with it.
Right.
And especially for ex-forces people that are suffering with PTSD and stuff like that, you've had to do it in the forces. You were told you had to go and do your mission, and you went and done that mission. So now you've got a mission in Civvy Street, or even if you're still serving, and that mission is to sort you out. So go and talk and go and find somebody that can help you to get over it. A lot of other ex-forces or serving people, they've been through the same.
Right.
So swapping notes with each other isn't a bad thing, but you've got to start swapping the notes in the first place.
Yes. Right. I feel that we all do our part the best way we can. And so all of you being here on this panel right now, I say thank you. And I could tell that Michael is picking up some energy to read, and I could tell Wendy's picking up some energy. So let's go back to the community and see who's open for a message. Kev, thank you for joining us. I know Miguel Gonzalez will be joining us, and Callie Brickle and Jennifer. So we are just going to continue to roll in the next couple hours. This here manifestation tarot, yeah, it's okay. Keep it moving. All right, guys, let's go. Let's see where are you guided to, Wendy or Michael? Anyone here? Go ahead.
Yeah, if I may, I've had this young man with me through probably the last 5 minutes, so I just want to see if it connects. This is going to be a tough one, though, because I feel this is a young boy that passed, I'm seeing around 2 years old. And I keep feeling that it was a tragic passing. And I have to say, I feel drowning was associated with his passing. So I just wanted to put that out there and see if it connects. I do feel he's reaching out to mom. Obviously, the guilt.
I'm not sure if it's recent, but I did connect with a lady a few years ago who their son was the first water birth in England. And then when he got to about the age of 7, he drowned. And so the water took him back again.
Yeah,
so I don't know if it's that.
No, this feels like it's for somebody here in the group.
I agree, Michael.
I just feel like he's reaching out to mom, saying, because I just feel mom couldn't get to him in time, is what he's making me feel, and he's just persistent in saying it's okay.
No,
it's really heavy energy. But again, I just wanted to put it out there. Maybe it'll connect later. But he had been standing here the whole time with me.
Right.
So,
I felt him with you and Wendy. So Wendy, did you pick up additional? Did you want to add to that?
I feel I'm getting like a mom in an SUV. I don't know if they like went to the lake or something, but something with the mom. I don't know if they're every time the mom gets in the SUV, she thinks of it. I don't know what else I get. I feel like there was like a family lake or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I was picking up as well. I could see a lake.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
I just got chills. Yeah, I got chills. That's
a pond or a lake. I could see.
Yeah.
It's not big. It's not big, but yeah, I could see that as well. But it was very deep. It was actually quite deep.
I feel like yeah, there's definite anxiety on the mom, like guilt. I don't know if they were supposed to go, if they switched weekends, but that's just what she's making me feel. But I keep seeing like an SUV. I keep seeing like an SUV could just represent, you know, traveling to the vacation home.
Right. I do feel that they were on vacation around 4th of July. I do feel that this was an area that they would go to. I do see a cabin in the area. I see the cars, and I can see that energy. You can see that, right, Alice? I can tell that you got the info. So, Michael, you really opened this up in a very big way. So I can see that this was a timeline that they would definitely connect to. If anyone here could understand this, let's go back to the comments, because obviously we could feel into this, but I could feel the anxiousness of the mother. Like when she gets in the car, as you speak of that, Wendy, it's almost like this fear of almost hitting an accident, or like hitting another car, or just like the emotions.
Like it replays it in her nervous system every single time.
Right.
Right. She hasn't healed from it.
I feel the mother also is suffering from panic attacks.
Yeah.
Maybe it was somebody earlier that was on, because nobody is saying anything.
Yeah, nobody. And that happens because I did feel them tearing apart. I feel sick to my stomach. Oh, you could feel it, Julie. I'm so sorry. Healing to the mother. Exactly. You know, do you feel into the message there, Julie? I'm not Julie. Wendy.
What's that?
Did you feel into a message that they want, or Michael? Did anybody want to give a message for the person that might go back to the replay?
Is it Julie? Is she?
Does she? I said Julie. I said Julie, thinking that it was for her because I was feeling drawn to Julie. But she just.
Does the name Charlie come in anywhere? Because I'm hearing Charlie. Sometimes I get names and I just throw them out as I'm hearing it.
That's perfect.
But he also gave me this image of a pacifier being laid to rest. Sometimes I can't talk. I start stuttering. But he keeps showing me this pacifier that would be with him wherever he's laid to rest.
Wow. There's the girl. Welcome, Jennifer. Welcome. Yeah, I feel like they leave white flowers, like little daisies, and I feel like they decorate it with the tree, and I feel like pumpkins are left, and I could see that. I don't know. I feel like it's something in the States. I don't feel that it's out of the country. I feel like it's something within our state area. I do kind of get the sense that I'm going either to like Washington or Oregon, in that area. So I do feel like I'm in that direction. It's very interesting because they're having me go back to you, Wendy, to see what else you're getting. So,
well, because I'm in Oregon.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay, so this is something that's near your area. They want me to go back to you to see what you're getting and picking up from this. So clearly we're tapping into something where you live and where you're connected to, and Spirit is wanting us to bring awareness to this young child and to their mother. Does Alice, since you picked up?
I'm picking up at Christmas time. I can see like a small tree, but it's lit up. And it's I don't know what kind of tree it is, but it's a Christmas tree, very small, and it's put where this young lad is laid to rest. So I can see. I don't know if that's significant to Christmas time of a passing, or if they are just showing that this is something that they would put down, because I can see it at a gravestone. I can see a white gravestone as well, pure white gravestone, and it's all, and also there's like little toy cars, cars there on it as well, and some stones, like crystal stones on it. Yeah. There's an amethyst stone on it. There's an amethyst stone on it.
Right. I could really feel into that. Michael, I know you opened this up. I know, Wendy, we're clearly tapping into your neighborhood there. And you know, what I felt with the mother, there was also an accident, because they keep showing me a car or the truck rolling over. So I know that there was an accident with this as well. And so this can really unfold in many ways. And unfortunately, the person, if they're not in here, we're just going to all just pause for a second and send this family love, because when a message is, and this is the beauty, people, when a message is being said and Spirit is sharing their story, there's an elevation of energy and healing that is brought forward. And so, Michael, by opening that, Wendy opening it, and all of us just holding space for the soul, there is a lot of love that's being received as their story is unfolding. So thank you. I know that Everyone has different time slots. As we all are in here together, we're going to have one more person join us, which will be Callie Brickle in a few within 30 minutes. But everyone that's on the panel, you're more than welcome to stay, or you're more than welcome to pop off gently as you need. Raven, thank you for your amazing card read. Wendy, it was an honor to meet you and watch you flow. And you guys are more than welcome to stay. I know, Michael, you just popped in, and there is nothing by accident. Simon and Kev, would you like to throw a card or create a message? Because I really just appreciate you holding space and bringing forward your presence, because this is your spot right now. So Kev, is there anything that you would like to do for the community today that you feel guided to do?
I would just like to put it out there that we're all here under soul contracts to learn and experience things, and that avoiding or not learning the lesson or avoiding the experience isn't the way to go. It's about facing up to whatever it is that you agreed to originally learn. Yes, you may have forgotten what it was, but it's to try and step back from the emotion and just ask yourself, well, what the hell did I want to learn from this? And if you have the realizations, half of this stuff goes away. And I'm not saying you might not get another challenge, but at least as you're working through the challenges, you're clearing yourself. And at some point, you're going to be so clear, it's going to be unbelievable.
Right.
And it's just about realizing these challenges and going for them instead of running away from them. That's the only message that I would love to give at the moment to most people out there.
I appreciate that. That's not just an only message, it's a great message. And I've worked with you before more than once, and I have seen you hold space for me in a way where we unfold the stories and we let the energy move through my awareness. And so if anyone cannot do this work by themselves, I highly recommend Kat. Great guy. Yeah, you guys, he's someone that is open and can do the energy work to clear the chakras and to delve deeper into the trauma of your stories that need a little pushing. Push that baby out. So let's go ahead. Let's do some readings as we welcome Medium Jennifer Rose and Miguel. This is Miguel's time to shine. You guys are all welcome. Miguel, my friend, I am now passing the mic to you. How would you like to roll?
Hi, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much for the reading that you all brought forward. I was over on this side in tears, just crying. So thank you so much. That meant a lot to me because I have been thinking of my friend, and for him to come forward through all of you in such a beautiful way just means so much to me. So thank you. Thank you so much. And yeah, it's a pleasure to be here with everyone. So I'm open to wherever the energy wants to be directed towards.
So let's go back to the comments. We'll start with you, and everyone that's still on here, please feel free to add to whatever Miguel is offering. You all that are in here in the house, in the comments, you have no idea the power that we're sitting in right now with all this energy and all the mediums. Be open to receive. Call in your people. Let's take a minute and let's pause real quick. As we attune our energy to the spirit world, we ask them to come closer with the minds of the intelligence of minds that are all out there ready to be heard as they share their story. One mind, one heart, one spirit. Let's let them come closer with the presence, with the love, with the memories. Fill into their essence and their personalities. Let them come closer and even closer as they're sitting right next to you. All of you now, please know that when you fill into the essence, they're right there next to you. So with that being said, I say, Miguel, you follow the comments and you let your spirit team take you, and we will hold space and see where we go.
Beautiful, thank you. You know, as I'm looking over to the chat box area or the comments, I am drawn to Erica Neva. So if Erica is still here with us, just let us know.
Yes.
Awesome, perfect. So Erica, I was drawn to your box, your photo here. I feel that you're going through quite a transition in your life at the moment. So I just feel that energy of change coming through. As I say this to you, I do understand that there's a lovely gentleman in spirit that is also making his way through to support you on these changes here as you're going through this. I understand this to feel more like a grandfather, but I want to say grandfather on dad's side. And I feel that he would have been a very wise man with his words. The way that he communicates, the way that he talks, people would go to him. He's a very respected gentleman in the family, but also in the community. And he's very stoic and respectful in the way that he stands. He's very strong in his posture. And so I feel that he wants to impart this wisdom onto you as well. But as I say this to you, I understand that you are also becoming aware of spirit and spirit communication. I feel my ears starting to open and kind of ring a little bit. And so I just feel that he's also wanting to connect with you in this way of speaking to you. But I feel that there have already been words that have already passed through that you acknowledge. You're like, did somebody say this? And you just look around. And I feel that this is your grandfather reminding you of this. I do feel that grandmother is also in spirit. He brings to me a butterfly. So I feel that there's butterflies that come near the window because there's some bush or plant where the butterflies are being attracted to that's near the window. That this is her spirit coming in to just let you know that she's with you. I do feel that there's also a little one, a kid, I feel that she's mentioning that she's very much aware of as well. And she's saying that he's growing up very fast. I feel that this is a soul that perhaps came in after her passing, that she's wanting to acknowledge and say that she's very much around. But as I say this to you, I do need to acknowledge a little girl as well, where she shows me her spirit coming in to sit next to this little girl and read to her or talk to her and tell her stories. So if this is heard or said by this soul, know that this is Grandma coming in to share this experience. Let me see here. I need to go to the month of November as well. November feels to be important in this sense here, but I feel that as this is coming closer, I feel that November feels like a transition, or there's a, I feel like there was a situation that happened in November which we're still dealing with, or we're still trying to recover from emotionally, it feels like here, that spirit is making me aware of. They're just bringing forward. I also need to acknowledge a young man that they are bringing forward. Let me see here. There's a young man that they want to acknowledge. He feels, I want to say 15, around 15 years old, that they're making me aware of. Okay, let me see. And they're not expanding further with that, but I just know that they want to let you know that they're with you and they're supporting you through this journey. You are also a healer in that you can also allow spirit energy to come through and blend with you to pass through the healing energy. So I feel that spirit is also encouraging you to place your hands to bring forth this healing. I feel like I need to go into the stomach area. I felt like the liver area, around this area here. I want to just place my hands and I want the energy to pass. So I feel spirit is wanting to remind you of this ability here with you. And to trust yourself. You second guess yourself quite a bit, and they want to redirect you towards more of a positive thinking way, towards more of encouragement towards yourself, and that you can do this, you can do it. And they're here to remind you of this. And so I leave you with their love. And if anybody else wants to bring in some additional information, that would be wonderful.
Beautiful job, Miguel. I was feeling Michael. Michael, were you getting something here for that? Are you okay? They're just acknowledging
I'm just
you.
taking it all in. No,
I was feeling you. Okay. And anyone else want to add to this? I'm so glad you got to read her. I was sitting here like, yeah, I know that. Yeah, get it. So spirit coming in a beautiful way for her. Anyone else want to add to her read? You guys all got this stuff. So
much energy.
It is. Are you ringing? Are you ringing? Okay, so Miss Erica, we leave you with the love. I definitely felt a lot of energy in there, Miguel. You did a beautiful job. Her essence of her thought when he was coming in, I just saw like him working in the fields and, doing the field working and just healthy eating. And I feel like that's what she's doing, I don't know if you have problems with your eyes, Erica, but they're bringing in carrots too, love. So, he's saying out in the yard, girl. Go get those carrots. Is the feeling I get. She says thank you. Obviously, we can add more, so I'm not going to leave it there. Miguel, did you want to go again?
Actually, if somebody wants to go in and I'll tag along with the spirit portrait, I'd love to do that.
Oh yeah, let's go. Who wants to start? Who wants to open up?
I just have a question real quick for Miguel. Miguel, your friend that came through while you were in the chat, I can't let this image go. So whether it fits or not, I'm throwing it out there. Did you have something of his that would be in a plastic like wrapper or something? I keep seeing this plastic wrapper that would contain something that he had. I don't know. I'll just leave it at that.
I'll think about that. I'm sure there's something there. It's been some time, but I'm sure that there's something there. But thank you for moving forward.
Okay.
So who wants to start? Miss Jennifer Rose. How you doing, Miss Medium Jennifer Rose?
I'm doing great.
How was Sunday service?
It was lovely. Thank you. We always feeling the love, but the power in here got so strong. Like I was the same way. We're all starting to trance out together.
Don't let it take you. Come on, y'all. Come on up. Let's go.
It's like it just got so amplified and was just like woo all of a sudden too.
Poor Wendy, she's
I don't know if this is allowed, but I got Alice's dad is showing up for me. So I know we have our guest, but Alice, your dad is here for you. So if I may, if that's okay.
Oh yeah, please.
Because your dad and your pup that's just gone to spirit have come in together for you, and so they come in with a lot of love. But I'm seeing them in this beautiful field of green and flowers, and they show the beautiful rainbow in the background, just to give you that love and that light and that beauty. He does tell me second half of the year being shift and change. So not quite what you thought it was going to be, but things going to be kind of moving forward and progressing a little bit faster than they have. So it was kind of like a lull and then got better, and then a lull and then got better, if that makes sense too. Something to do with music or musician. I think I already know that your daughter's husband or fiance is a musician too, but I get drawn to the music playing as being very important. It just feels like it's a very significant aspect of the family situation to I'm not going to interpret it, but I'm just going to say the music quality and part in your family, it feels to be quite important. With your dog, Cassie, that's gone to spirit too. She's in the home a lot with you. She's in your bedroom a lot with you too, kind of keeping a watch out and keeping an eye out. But she's happy to see that you've kind of found your way, like moving forward too. I also need to give you, I'm not sure what it signifies, but King of Diamonds in the playing cards. So King of Diamonds, and then you can just Google what that translates to in the tarot, because I'm not a expert in tarot, but they show me that one for you so that you can hang on to that too. With your dad too, as well as showing me of like sort of what's coming on the second half of the year. I'm hearing him just kind of coming also to say like, well done. So there's an accomplishment or celebration or something that you've achieved that he's very happy about and wants to acknowledge and give you credit for, because it feels like it's just something you need to be given credit for, if that makes sense. So he's saying well done for you too. Does that make sense too?
Okay, yeah, well, I'll take it.
Yeah, just take it because he's wanting, this is specifically to give you credit for something that you've accomplished or achieved or are achieving right now. So I know this is very important that your dad wants to give that to you. So it's very important. He does hand you a red rose as a symbol of his love too. He kind of, did you call him daddy when you were younger?
I did when I was younger, but when
you were little,
when he was passing, for some reason I started to call him that again.
Yeah, because he's coming through with like daddy. So I know that that's also that kind of like father-daughter bond that the two of you have is really quite important too. I know he brings me to somebody in the family having some like what I want to say is health issues or just not as optimal as we would like it to be. Just letting you know that spirit is also helping from that side of life to bring in some healing on that aspect too. Would you understand somebody having some breathing difficulties as well? Because I know I'm getting brought to the lungs with breathing difficulty, because it feels like we've got an issue with congestion and constriction of like, I want to go into the lungs, and like all the little like alveoli are kind of like struggling to like get as much oxygen as they need. Does that make sense? I just feel like the oxygen transfer isn't quite moving the way it's supposed to. Okay.
That's right.
All right. So they're just acknowledging that, and it feels like everybody's kind of doing what we're supposed to do on that end. So that's good. But he's just at least wanting to give acknowledgement for that and let you know spirit world coming into healing too. He brings me into your past as a nurse, which I already know you worked in the nursing field from before. So he brings that into the past, and it feels as if you're still using that that part of you today when needed. Does that make sense too? But he also validates that you were a healer back then, just as you are now. So even when you just hold somebody's hand, you're giving them healing. So it's as simple as that, he says. It's as simple as that. So he would be a man of sort of practicality in the sense that he would just say something like, it's as simple as that, so he doesn't need to get very complex with things, if that makes sense. He kind of tells it like it is, gives it to you direct, straight shooter. And that's how he is too. Bit of a philosopher, but he doesn't, like I said, he doesn't get like really too complex with it too. He gets right to the core of things. Does that make sense? So that's really important how he says right to the core. So just take that, and there's a little bit of a double meaning message in that of going like right to the core is what he says too. I also want to say, spend some time under shady trees with your family. He says those are the moments, golden moments. He goes like this, golden moments.
Yeah, that makes sense actually. Yeah, that makes sense.
Right. And then Cassie's doing really well. She's bright and beautiful and just raining in the fields and all of the flowers. So it's lovely. It's lovely.
Oh,
so
good. Thank you so much.
That was a gift from.
We were just talking about it today when we were out in the garden. We were talking about it.
Yeah. She's in the fields.
Moment, my husband and I, we had this little moment, where it just kind of hit us again. So that thank you so much. I do.
Yeah,
really
so you felt her spirit with you. Yeah, you felt her spirit with you there too. But that was such a gift to be able to make that connection for you today. Thank you. I feel very fulfilled today to get to do that. So thank you.
Jennifer. God bless you, my darling. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was so pretty. That was so beautiful. Miguel, what did you get? Let's see.
So I have this image of this gentleman here. Do you recognize him, Alice? It would be much younger though.
Yes, I do. It's my uncle.
Oh, okay. Beautiful. Now,
it's my uncle.
Would this gentleman have lost a bit of hair as he got older, or there's something with his hair?
He lost a little bit, but not much. Not much.
Okay. So then, okay, because I was just getting the feeling of losing my hair, but I have my hair back, and that felt really important. So that was back and forth with the portrait. So I just wanted to acknowledge that.
That's definitely my uncle. Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that was really cool to watch you work, Jennifer. For those that stepped away, that was amazing to have all of us in here. The power was like so strong with Kev, Simon, and Wendy. Oh my gosh, I was like this ringing, and I couldn't. Our when we speak, the energy just gets our tongue to go a little faster. So it's like, hold up. So what a beautiful message you got, Alice. Let's go back to the comments. We have been going strong. We have 1 more hour left to our demonstration today, and it has been a beautiful morning of love, inspiration, healing, and lots of amazing messages with Claire, Simon, Alice. There's Mike. Like that healing that Mike and Violet did was amazing. It grounded me, brought me back, and center. So it was awesome. Perfect divine timing. And those that have been with me since this morning, thank you. And those that are just jumping on, thank you. I know Callie will be joining us within 30 minutes. And so right now, as we come to the end of it, for those who have donated, we say thank you. The link is in there. Please follow everybody. Exchange information. This is how we are networking. This is how we're holding space to grow and continue to reach out to other communities, because we're all over the world. We're not just in one place, right? So I like to come to Michael because I can feel Michael is ready. He's ready here. So Michael, you can go to the comments and see where you'd like to go.
Well, I'm taking it all in and just kind of going. I'm pulled to Michelle. Is it Olivia? I don't know if this is connected to you, but I have a gentleman with me, and I'm feeling that he is taking responsibility for his crossing. Michelle, I just want to see if that's connected to you before I move on.
Michelle, is it Oliver? Yes, Oliver.
I think so, yeah.
Yes, she's here.
Okay. Michelle, did you hear that? I have a gentleman stepping forward, and I feel that this man is taking responsibility for his passing. I kept getting pulled to you with this, but I just want to see if this is for you before I move on with the rest. Okay, you understand this? Okay, because what he's making me feel is there was a substance abuse with this person. But I keep feeling he wants me to talk about the time I'm sorry, I'm getting so. I'm just getting pulled to the comments. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, Michelle. Would you understand? He wants to talk about. All right, I'm getting distracted by Jenica.
Yeah. So who's asking if you're a veteran? I was replying to her for you. So don't worry. Just go ahead and stay with her, and I'll stay with the comments, Michael. She was just saying, were you speaking in reference to veterans? And I said, yes, you were a veteran.
Well, I got to go back to this because she was commenting earlier. And that's why I'm so distracted right now.
Oh,
because she's saying, I work with many veterans organizations that I don't appreciate capitalizing off of veterans who are suffering. So Jenica, I don't know if you're familiar what Mission 22 is, but this is a fundraising event for veterans.
Yes. The money goes directly to them.
Okay, Michelle, back to you. So I was feeling like this person coming through would be in his 30s when he passed. Do you understand that? Okay. Can we get that person?
Yeah, I'm messaging Kelly right now to get it. I'm going to get off for a second.
So I'm sorry for the long pause here, but I don't know what's going on with this person.
It looks like Michelle is understanding. Friend passed away 2 weeks ago, and
Oh, no,
his brother
with this
passed
other
away.
one here, this Jenica.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry, I'm just
yeah.
so distracted by that.
Yeah, I think she's just.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we're just if anyone's just tuning in, we're just kind of taking care of somebody who isn't being helpful or productive in our fundraiser. So we're just trying to see if we can get that energy smoothed out here, and then we'll be getting back to
let's not give it attention. So let me recap. I just called the producer. She was taking a break, so the producer will go ahead and manage the comments, Michael. So let me just recap really quick before you go back to Michelle. This fundraiser money goes directly to Mission 22. Nobody touches it up here other than Mission 22. Mission 22 is a program that is set up to help veterans and their families to get money to help them in areas of where it's needed. And so this is whether it's physical or if it's with any area of burial, this money is going directly to them, and the tax return of your donation is sent to you to file your taxes. So if you click on the link, there's a full detail of where this goes. And so for those that have been in here, none of us get this money. Again, it goes directly to Mission 22. So my apology if the other people that were popping in here creating a little bit of discomfort or triggered in any way. We are not here to upset anyone. We're only here to hold space, bring awareness, inspiration, and continue to help others who need this type of help. I have sat in the VA's office with many family members who have gone to resources over and over again. I know the feeling of what it's like to sit in those offices for a long time of hours a day, seeking assistance for understanding whether it's their pension, their benefits, and organizing the funds for their family. So this would never be done out of disrespect. This is only done out of the kindness of our help to help others. So with that being said, my apologies. Let's go back to Michelle Oliver and some love.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just kept seeing that in my peripheral every time I was trying, and it was just like I was just.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It happens. It's okay.
So, Michelle, I'm going to try to reconnect with your friend. So let me just. So here's a random. This is a random reference. He's showing me an image of a Twinkie. So again, when they come through with their messages, whatever they show me, I'm going to talk about. But I feel like he's trying to get me to kind of laugh again and kind of bring the energy back up. Would you understand a reference to Twinkies with him? And this is the way I read. I usually give a statement and then wait for a reply.
I could understand that.
I love Twinkies. And Michelle, it's okay if you don't. I'm just trying to connect back with him. And that was the first image that I saw when I reconnected back.
Spirit knows what to do.
And Michelle, I'm getting reference.
Bringing the vibe up.
Yeah, to a daughter. So I feel that there's a daughter in the living that would be connected to him. I want to make sure Michelle is still here. And if any of you are picking up stuff for okay. Yeah, I know it was like a random.
I think Spirit was just talking about the Twinkie that was causing havoc. It was just. It wasn't for her. That's why I started laughing.
I'm like, why am I seeing a Twinkie out of nowhere?
Because that's what was happening. So let's all go back. Let's come back. Let's come back. We've been going strong since 9 o'clock. Let's come back to Michelle Oliver. So let's recap. Mike, you first had this was a child, right? That you
No. This is a person that was he took responsibility for crossing himself over.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
let's go back to this. He has a child, Michael. So now we're back.
Okay. Let me just get back to him. And I keep seeing a reference to music. And actually, I got my scratch pad out, and I was actually drawing musical notes on the pad. Would you understand him being connected with playing a musical instrument? I don't feel this is connected to just listening to music. I feel this is actually like playing music. Okay, he does have a daughter. Okay, good. I need to also talk about, Michelle, the month of September. And I feel the month of September is connected with his passing. And then I'm going to move into a message here shortly. He wants me to talk about the notes being written. So I feel that his daughter has either written him notes because he wants to talk about the writing of the notes. Maybe that's where the notes come in. I don't know. It's weird. I was writing the notes down, like musical notes. And then if anybody else wants to jump in, feel free.
Miguel, did you?
I drew a portrait, so I'm wondering if that connects with Michelle as well. So I'll just prop it up here and see if she connects to the gentleman here. Let us know, Michelle.
Beautiful job, Miguel.
You know, I was receiving that it feels as if this person was found by someone, and it seems to be a trigger or something that we've been thinking about. I need to say that this gentleman says, let's see. Oh, there you go, Michael.
Okay. Wrote notes to his girlfriend. I don't want to make this fit though, Michelle, but because I feel like somebody was writing like notes to him in spirit, like just their thoughts and connecting to him that way, just writing to him. So I feel these notes were written to him specifically. That's the way I was receiving it anyway. So I don't want to make it fit. And again, he keeps wanting me to bring up the month of September over and over. He's bringing me to the month of September. And he wants me to reference mom. And I feel mom is also in spirit, but he's referencing mom, and then he places her in spirit as well. Oh, Jess, this is making sense for you too? Okay. Mm-hmm. Birthday was in September. Okay. Let me see if there's something that he can give me then to make this just stand out to one person or another. So let me just ask him here real quick. He shows me an image of his driver's license. So somebody, he wants me to, sorry, I stutter. When I asked this person in spirit to separate themselves, he immediately showed me like a picture of his driver's license. That's what I'm seeing in my mind. So someone is still holding on to that driver's license of his. He has one more image. He's showing me the picture of a train. So I feel that either where he was found, but I see train tracks and I see a train. Okay. If the woman, the mom, that could be another energy. I was just feeling a mom, and I felt mom passed. But the train was significant. Like I keep seeing this image of the train. Or train tracks, I should say more specifically. And Michelle, you're saying it could be either of the brothers? Okay. Does anybody else have anything coming in for him or for Michelle?
I was picking up Washington, D.C. Relevance to Washington, D.C.
There might be a few spirits that have tried tried to make their way, I feel.
Yeah.
Okay, there, Michelle. There are light rail transit near where he passed. Okay.
Jennifer, you're muted.
So sorry. Looks so funny when we, we still do that. So I was just adding when you said September, and I know one of our guests connected with September as well for a birthday. But I heard the song come into my awareness by Green Day, the "Wake Me Up When September Ends." So it just felt to be a bit as a collective message, just about the the transformative quality as we go through grief and deal with the passing of our loved ones. Because I believe he wrote that about the passing of his father. So that song came to mind. So it might be something to listen to, or it might be something that may pop on the radio later for our guests too. Is just sort of to hold sacred space when people have passed. So especially since we're talking about it feels like we do have a lot of collective loved ones here kind of coming through at the same time as well. So that's just my little bit I wanted to offer.
Yeah, I agree, Jennifer. Great job, Michael. And great job to Spirit for resetting the energy to bring the message in. And I could see that a lot of people could take it. So it was definitely a collective feeling of the unity of the spirit world coming in to hold space. Yeah. So, Alice, I know you've been here for a while. Do you feel that you're open to do a read and start?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and go to the comments and see where you're taken.
Okay.
I appreciate you, Michael, still being here. Jennifer, Miguel, you guys, we're almost done. We've got 45 minutes, and you guys have been doing an amazing job in holding space and holding the fort down. Thank you again for those that are here. If we go back to the comments, people come in and out. So let's do this. Say hello, tell us where you're from, and send some hearts, like. Don't forget to follow, subscribe to all these beautiful souls holding space. Let's go. Okay, Alice, the mic is yours, friend.
Yeah. I'm just looking for the lady that I was drawn to earlier on. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. I want to come to Susan Landon. She had put a post up about my husband passed the month of September. He left me notes, and my mum just passed 4 weeks ago. I felt really drawn over there to this woman, because I just feel I felt the energy of her husband coming forward, but I also feel as his energy comes in here, I feel that he's quite he was quite laid back, this gentleman, I feel, and I feel he's quite worried about his wife. Okay. I also feel as well he was a romantic, and he showed me red roses, Valentine's Day. He loved, to express his love, I feel there. But he's shown me it's like not 12 red roses, it's 24 red roses. So I don't know if the number 24 means anything, or the 24th of a month. But I'm seeing 24, and I've got 24 roses here as well. I also felt, as your husband comes in here, I also felt his father in spirit world as well. So I feel his father is also in spirit world. I feel he's with a gentleman, and I also feel that he was very close to this man when he was alive. So any feedback at all? Look, I can see there's no comments coming on. I don't know if the lady's still on as well.
Let's see, yeah. Susan, if you would understand this. Yes, she understands it.
Yeah, okay. And would you understand as well about the Washington? Would you understand the Washington? Is this the same man with the same woman? Yeah. I've got lost now.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay. You understand the Washington that I mentioned earlier on, because I was picking up Washington really strongly.
He went to Washington with her son, yes.
That's absolutely fine, yeah, because I felt I was going one way and I was getting pulled over to Susan. So, yeah, if you understand that's
24 roses on her birthday.
24 roses on her birthday.
There you go.
Yeah, because he was definitely giving me the 24 roses here, and the love that he is bringing. here for you and his boy as well. Yes, he went with my son before he passed. I just feel as well as he's coming forward, it's more he's talking about his son as well, and he's saying about how he needs to get his head down and get on with life, okay, and make the best of what life he has. I feel that your husband appreciated life. He appreciated so much, but life in general, I do feel he appreciated a great deal. And I feel he was very sad, that when it came to the end, but now that he's in spirit world, he's very much settled. He's very much settled. I feel a happiness with him. I feel so much love there. And also he talks about a new doorway opening up, but I feel it's more to do with a new house. Okay, I feel there's a new house coming here, but not so much for yourself, but a new door, a new house opening up for his son, because he's bringing in about his son. I'm seeing a new door there as well. Okay, lovely memories he brings in as well about just walking in the park. He takes me to Central Park. There's a memory of Central Park he takes me to as well. So there's a beautiful memory about that he's also bringing in. And I just feel the memories are things that he wants you to keep close to your heart, but not stay there. He says, don't stay there, okay? Because he wants you to create more new memories that he can be part of, and he can walk that path with you and experience the new journey of life, especially where he talks about his son as well. He's also talking about his sorry, can you I've got an animal coming in. Can you take a large dog in spirit world? A real big face this dog has, because there's a big dog also right there with him, so I do feel that this would have been a dog that you would have known, or a family dog, but I feel this dog is very much present there with him. I'm hearing angels in the sky. I feel that's a song. I feel it's a song. I'm not hearing it, but I'm seeing lyric sign, and I'm hearing angels in the sky. If you can look that up as well, because that's coming in really strong there for you, Susan. Yes, my Shedder's Dolphy. Okay. I'm not sure what that is. Is that the dog? I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, because German Shepherd, that's fine, because I can see the big face there. So please don't worry, your husband is absolutely fine, but he's more worried about you standing still. He wants you starting to walk forward, little baby steps, to say, let's do this journey together. Let's do this journey together. Okay, a lot of love there coming for you, sweetheart. And can I just say as well, Valentine's Day. You will always, always get a sign on Valentine's Day, and you've already had one. Oh, angels in the sky is my mom. Okay, all right, because so just please take the love there from your husband, your mom, and let that share out to you, your family, and your son. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you.
Beautiful job, Alice. Great job. Welcome back, Raven. An honor to have you back in here with us. Great message for Susan. I know all of you guys are here all around the world. I know the timelines are different Sunday. So thank you, everyone that's still here and going strong. We've been about 32 to 40 something people nonstop since 9 a.m. So thank you guys for holding down the fort in honor of spirit and love and healing. This is what's so beautiful. I saw Miguel getting ready. And so Scotland. So what is it for you guys? 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock over there in the night? God bless you, spirit.
It's 9:20.
9:20. Oh my gosh. God bless you guys. Miguel, I saw you getting ready to go open up. Are you ready? I saw you sitting there. I saw you. You should, I can't help it. I've worked with all of us for so long. My spirit seems like he's ready.
Yes, I'm ready. I'll see who's here with us again. I'll see if I'm drawn to a name. But that was a beautiful reading, Alice. Thank you for sharing that.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it was beautiful. Let's see.
They're like another portrait, another portrait.
His spirit art is so fun. I love watching it. Yeah.
Right?
Thank you.
Spirit art is excellent. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
You had my uncle spot on. I knew who that was. Fantastic.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Spirit, when I let them come in, they will take over. Okay, you know, I'm actually drawn to Tiff Loreen. Okay, it seems that you just commented. So, Tiff, I just feel that, what was I feeling? I feel that the first impression that I receive is to be patient with yourself during this time. It feels like you're going through a period of your life where relationships may be falling apart, shedding, but it's only because you're moving into a new direction, into your own self, into your own life. And so I feel that Spirit wants to support you in this way, to let you know that it's okay to grieve, that it's okay to cry, it's okay to be upset, it's okay to allow your own emotions to be fully expressed without judgment. And I feel that when I said this, it's judgment towards yourself. So also being kind to who you are, kind to you, and giving yourself that love back to your own self feels to be very important at this time. I do feel the energy of a gentleman that is starting to come here a little bit more closer. I feel that this gentleman would have had a bit of a raspier voice. As I said this, I feel like my throat is starting to hurt a little bit, but I also felt like I was intaking some smoke as well. So there would have been smoking with this gentleman as he comes forward. I feel like his health wasn't the best when he was here on Earth. There was always something going on. But I do feel that perhaps the lungs were affected. I do feel that the legs also feel to be affected as well. I feel a sense of swelling in my legs with this gentleman. And even mobility as well. As he got older, feels to me that he would have had some challenges with this. I do feel and I see that there were people there to help him to move from one place to the other. I almost feel as well as if I had to be on a wheelchair to move around as well. So please let us know, or let me know if this, okay. Okay. Okay, thank you so much for that. You know, he's smiling and I see him dancing, so he's saying that he can walk again. So please keep this in mind, that he is well, he is whole. This is very important for him to share. And he's giving me a little bit of insight about the spirit world. He says that he needed some time to rest, but that he is now better and that he is well. And he's been watching you. He's been watching you. But I feel like he's saying, open up the windows, open up the curtains, let the light in. So I feel a sense of your space being quite dim most of the time. So please let that light come in. And I feel he says that. So you open this, or open the blinds, that the light that comes in will also be his spirit that's joining you and filling up the space with love. Love feels to be very important. And I feel that he wants to say that I love you, but I also feel that he wants to say that he's always by your side and he's going to continue to do this. I do feel like I need to go to my wrist. I feel that there is a watch there that he wants to mention as well. I feel like this was perhaps one of the few things that he owned in terms of jewelry that he wants to mention. Let me see here. I do feel like he's saying to be patient with yourself, but please keep this with you. I feel like he also wants to inspire you or help you to move into your creativity. I see you like painting and drawing as well. And I feel that you are also curious about spirit art, like what I'm doing here. So I feel that this is an avenue that can open for you, that can be explored. So I feel that spirit just very much wants to encourage you during this time. And so I feel the energy changing now. So I leave you very much with all of their love. Lastly, I'm hearing the name of Lucy come forward, so I gift you with that name as well. So thank you.
Beautiful gentleness there. That's so beautiful. I'm guided to go to Raven here. to see if you want to pull some cards for some people to change the energy up. Raven, are you open for that?
For sure. And I wanted to bring up, is it Tiff you just read for, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, Tiff. So Spirit was showing me this for you. So when it comes to self-love, you guys, we all go through this throughout life, right? The ups and downs of self-love. And so here's a little technique I do want to give you, and then I'll pull a card for you as well. Is using, instead of putting the focus on yourself, what I want you to try is getting just a glass of water, right? Now there's different ways you can do this. You could even put Reiki codes into it. But what I want you to try is to think of things that you love. And maybe this is not necessarily things that you love about yourself, but put the energy into the water of things you love. It could be watching sunsets, right? It could be one of your best friends. What do you love? Put that energy into that water, okay? Don't necessarily focus on yourself if you have a hard time with self-love. Put that energy into that water about 1 to 2 minutes, and then I want you to drink the water. I want you to do this a couple times a week because it will change the frequency of your energy. So just try that. It's simple. It's not complicated. And I think this could help you over a period of time, okay?
I agree. I love that.
Yeah, it's a really simple technique. And, you know, people with self-love, if you're really hating yourself, if you're depressed, sometimes you get stuck on like, well, people are like, well, just love yourself. It's not that simple sometimes, right? And so think about what you love outside of you, take in that energy. Tip, if you want a card, I can pull a card, or who else wants a card in the comments?
Yeah, it's, you know, there's, what I do is like the way you say you bless your water, bless, you're just blessing it, you know? And I have those codes. Remember the dragon codes that we
Well, girl,
that I gave you?
Are you
Yeah.
ready?
Yeah.
I
So,
have it right here.
so on her Florida water.
I have it on my Florida water. Yeah.
So there's Reiki codes, right? So there is a code for self-love for everyone that's listening. I'll put it in the comment.
Yeah.
So Reiki codes have codes, right? There's numbers and there's codes that you can put into your auric field. So the code for self-love is 8472167. Our energy, our auric field holds memory. So the water that you're bringing forward is beautiful. If you use this number, it helps feed your energy, just as if they were to attune you with the chakra ray or the attune you with the different symbols for Reiki. But this is actually through the codes, the light codes. And so anybody can look these up. They're free. They have them anywhere from opening up your energy field to physical well-being. It's changing the energy by bringing the attention. So you're bringing that up and reminding us. Oh my God, so perfect. So I'll put this energy in here.
It's fun, and you can use it on water. You can use it multiple different ways. I actually write it on my wrist, certain codes, and activate it. So every person's different. It's like how you want to do it intuitively, you know? I love using them on my Florida water, though. Did she want a card?
Yeah, girl, go ahead.
Yeah.
I was excited to go to you, so you do it. All one card.
Whoever wants a card, let me pull one for Tip. Hopefully she's still in the chat. New moon. Okay, so Spirit is wanting you to welcome in new energy into your life. Now, they're telling, do you guys know when the next new moon is? I'm not an astrologer, so, but I'm not an astrologer. But Spirit is saying the next new moon, I know that's not my thing. The next new moon, what I want you to do is to do some self-love rituals for yourself. And even you could take a simple white candle and say, Spirit, I want to bring in new energy into my life, and talk to your spirit guides the next new moon. I wish I could give you a date for the next new moon, but just look it up after you get off this live and just set some intentions that day and do a little ritual for yourself. And again, rituals, you don't have to do it like everybody else. A ritual is specific to you, okay? So go with your heart and go with your soul on what you want to do as far as your ritual for the new moon, okay?
June 6th for the new moon.
June 6th, okay. So do that, perfect. I'm horrible with that stuff. Okay, cool.
It's a June moon.
Go ahead, Miss Raven. Miguel's drawing. What are you doing, Miguel? What you doing over there?
I know. Is Miguel drawing his spirit?
Yeah, he is. He's in the flow. A ver,
Well,
enseña.
I love watching that stuff. Yeah, he's so good.
You know, what's beautiful about spirit art is that, you know, I just want to bring a little education here just for a second. For me, as an experience, the energy of the essence of your loved one can be felt through the drawing because he's bringing forward the energy of that soul, that love that you're channeling in. And so when you get that portrait, you're able to feel the essence of that energy. There was a man named Andy Lake who had an art gallery here locally, and he passed away, came back, passed away, came back. And he came back and suffered from drugs and alcohol and mental health, and he came and became this artist. And every time I was having a moment where I was down and out, I would go, and he had the texture of the paintings where they were very bubbly, had like different angels, and they were all angels because this is what he saw when he crossed over. And if you put the hands, you could feel the energy of spirit coming through the work. And so this is the beauty of people who are creative. And people who are creating things, because we're getting the essence of their energy. We're getting the essence of not only them and what they love, but also when spirit is divinely coming through that person and channeling, whether it's poetry, words of inspiration. There are powerful connections of frequencies and vibrations that flow through each individual when they're in that state. So Miguel, you are truly anchoring the energy and conduit for spirit world. And when you're in there and you're like this, I can see it. I'm like, oh, what you doing, Miguel? Like a kid. I think you, you know?
Thank you. It's fun. I enjoy it, and I just feel like I am held in a very beautiful space, and the energy is soft, it's gentle, it's loving, and it's caring, and so that feels good to my soul. And while I do that, people also get to see their loved ones if it's meant to be in that way, or it's just the experience. But I want to share the drawing with Tiff. I'm not quite sure if I'm still with her dad or if it was just another soul stepping in, but it's this gentleman that's right here.
Oh, wow.
So I just want to share this. If you recognize him, Tiff, great. Or if somebody else recognizes him. I was just getting a feeling of his head, shaving his head. I can feel the texture of the skin. And so I just want to share him. Yeah, so thank you.
Thank you, Miguel. I knew they got you going. I knew it. I love it. I love it when they do that. Raven, way to jump in there. And I could feel the energy of both of you connecting. That was incredible art, as Jess said. I'm going to open it up to see what you guys feel that we should do right now. So, Alice, Jennifer, Raven, what are you guys feeling?
In silence.
Silence. Okay, I'll go. I haven't gone in a while, so I'll go. So I was trying to see where they would go. You are a great artist. I recognize the drawing from before. Oh my God. Minty May's in the house. So if you guys don't follow Minty May, follow. He's always with Raven, so follow Raven because they be popping on TikTok. So there's Cheyenne. Okay. So let's see again who's here, where you're from, so I know who's in the house, and then I know what direction that I'm going to. Paper, rock, scissors.
Paper, rock, scissors.
Everybody, 1, 2, 3.
We should do that and see who goes next. Yeah.
Who has the buzzers?
You need the buzzer. When you did that live one time and you guys had buzzers.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Right. It was definitely fun. I kind of want to go to Rebecca Yates, and I don't know if I'm with you, but I definitely feel a gentleman that steps forward. I know this gentleman feels very fatigued to me. I feel like this gentleman is elderly, so I know I'm going to someone who lived a very long life. Rebecca Yates, if you're still here, I'd like to continue with you if you don't mind. I know that this person, as he comes to my awareness, he comes very close, and I love how Miguel's guides just helps because you work with Sam, and I can feel his energy here as well. So I know as Sam is Miguel's Miguel's trans healer is coming to bring in healing to someone to the legs and the knees because they're showing me a little bit imbalance of the legs at this moment. Hi, yay, thank you. Rebecca, yes, would you understand this? Because I do feel this gentleman, I feel as he comes closer, he makes me feel that you're very gifted and you can also see him. So he gives me this awareness that either you see him all the time and you connect with him. I feel that you were someone that was by his side because he makes me feel like at some point I'm walking very slow. So I know my legs or my feet would have had a little bit of a wobble to it. And I know that you were this woman who would have helped people that would, like, let me help walk with you. Yes, you do. Thank you. And I feel like, oh my gosh, as I feel into his essence, my spine just really hurts. So I know that I feel very nauseous and I feel like I was in some discomfort at some point in my journey with him. Rebecca, you would understand this. He knows that life hasn't been easy at this moment. And so you're trying to make some decisions at this moment. He's saying, girl, like, I got you. Like, let's go, right? It's almost like you have different paths that opened up in so many ways. I can just see the paths opening, but it's like, okay, what am I going to do? And all of a sudden I just see this boat. And so I feel like with you, it's like, I just want to be on a vacation. I want to be on a bathing suit. I want to be in the water and I want to have fun. So it's almost like taking time and not having to make all these decisions at once is the sense that I get. If you would understand this, Rebecca, a yes and a no. I feel like, there's thoughts of a place to live. There's feelings of family. Yes, you do. Okay. And so I know, like, it's like your mind just really pauses for everybody. You have so much that it's just downloads to you constantly. So I feel like your connection to spirit is like so direct. Yeah, you don't know of crossroads. Yeah, I feel that you're so directly connected that I just feel like you're getting waves of energies and frequencies constantly when you're asleep. And like when we go into the trance, yes, he had a boat too. Wow. And then like Miguel, like when we're all of us in here hold space for spirit in such a beautiful way, and we channel. Sometimes our eyes do that actively. Rapid. And I feel like you do this in your sleep, Rebecca. I feel like your eyes kind of go, and I feel like you actually have this embodied connection to trance. And so I feel like they're pushing you out of your comfort zone, whether this is physical connection here, that physical manifestation, because I feel like you're seeing almost like in a paranormal way, like things are moving or flying and the lights flicker. And so the energy around you is really intense, if you would understand this with you. I feel like the movie Bewitched a little bit, like when you're like, or the practical, I could tell like she has this little practical magic to make things kind of go, right? And if you would understand that. So when I say Sam, now I want to go to Samantha the Witch, the Bewitched, and just be like, that's what I want done. And I feel like, I don't know where you went, but I lost you. I just didn't know, where did you go? I hope I didn't lose you. This gentleman, as he comes closer to my awareness, I feel like I have to connect to Dad as well. I also know the name Stephen is coming in. I also know yes, very, very, very vivid. Yes, the name Stephen. I don't know if that's the name Sean, but I feel Stephen and Sean are being acknowledged. It's very interesting because I feel like you're working on projects and you're putting things together. It's almost like, I don't know if you're doing paranormal, but I feel like I'm wanting to investigate properties. I want to investigate homes. And I feel like you are behind the camera, and I feel like you're doing this and you're looking for some people or a team. It's a sense that I get. So it's like, let spirit bring the right people to you. February, March is when you had an idea that you all of a sudden got this epiphany, like, I'm ready to do my own business. I'm ready to start this. And I want to say, don't give up on your inspirations, to continue that. Like, the door is open for you to explore and to expand. I feel like you're looking for the right person still. So you're like really scouting, or you're checking out who can do what. And so the spirit's giving you a wink, like, girl, we got you. So just leave you with that. I give you the month of August, September, and October, because in those months, things are really going to change for you. So be ready. That's what I get. And this gentleman, this grandfather, definitely gives me the sense that you're not on the wrong path. So if you feel that you're questioning your path, I feel it to be very open. Choices are great, but just keep going straight, if that would make sense. New York also comes to my awareness. I also know that New Jersey is also coming to my awareness, and I feel Florida also. So you must travel, because I'm getting the sense that you'll be also traveling here. There is by next year, June, I feel we're also going to go into like out of the country. So fill into that as well, if you would understand this. So Rebecca, congratulations on your journey. You're doing a beautiful job. You're like physical medium who is watching the energy manifest. So don't doubt it. Just keep going. So I'll leave you with that, love. Okay. So I'm coming to see who wants to go next.
I had a quick card for her, if you don't mind.
Go for it, Raven.
Yeah. So, Deb, you nailed it. You definitely are highly intuitive. It's funny. Right as Deb was talking, I immediately saw up in the left corner of my phone, I saw 333444. So Spirit will be sending you those numbers this week. So the card I pulled for you, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's story. Okay. I took this photo when I was in London, and I had a notebook, and Spirit was like, you got to start telling your story now. Now, for you, I feel like is Spirit saying you hold the pen, right? You have the ability to manifest whatever you want. But for you, because of your intuitive abilities, I'm curious if you have tried automatic writing, because I could feel if you could get yourself into that trance state, Spirit's like, yes, yes. Practice automatic writing, and I would be curious to see how you would enjoy that and to see what comes through. So practice automatic writing this week. So that's my card for you.
Love that. Does anyone want to give Mr. Romero a card reader?
I'll give Mr. Romero a card read. I'll take care of David.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. All right, hold on. All right. I'm going to pull it.
Great job, Raven.
I also have to ask while I'm working with David, if somebody has somebody in spirit who had who struggled with really poor eyesight, close to blindness, because that somebody was coming into my awareness of a female who struggled.
Looks like I can't see.
No, this is a person in spirit. This is a lady who is in spirit who either lost her eyesight or came close to losing her eyesight through her eye sensitivities. Stacey's grandmother. Okay. All right. So
Jennifer's mom. You have two.
Okay. Okay, cool. So let me give David his card first. Don't want to leave Mr. David out. Okay. Let me see. So I've got the number 11. It says emotional desert, and it says inactivity and isolation. So that's just reminding you to take a little break when you need it, just to, like, what I want to say is reset, refresh, integrate any new energies that you've been bringing forward. So give yourself permission to take a day off and hibernate if you want. You know, put your slippers on, watch TV, you know, all that good stuff.
Is that for my husband?
Yes, it is.
No, listen to that. You got to keep working. I'm just kidding.
A day off. You have permission from spirit to take a day off.
You're great card, Jennifer.
Integrate, recharge, and that's a good message for everybody who's taking in a lot of who's very sensitive to energy and taking in a lot of the collective, because it has been pretty intense. It's been one cosmic thing after another, and we're all like kind of in a little spinning. So just take that time to integrate and let things settle too as well. So with Stacia, yeah, the glaucoma definitely feels right for you, Stacia, with your grandmother too. I also want to say too. She was like that close to like where I just feel so bad for her for having her eyesight, affect her that way, because she couldn't read, she couldn't do all of the things that she needed to do before. Debbie, leave me alone. Tell Debbie. I'm distracted by David. So back with Stacia's lovely grandmother too, with a glaucoma. Again, I feel really badly that she has to do that, but she does obviously, as you know, Stacia, crystal clear. Yeah, because that's what she was showing me. It's almost to where I would have needed to go to Braille almost, because she couldn't do that anymore. So it was a big loss for her too. But I feel as if her senses would have moved to her hearing, so she would have become very acute in her hearing and being able to like what I want to say, hear things that other people wouldn't have been able to hear as acutely. So it feels like her senses kind of made up for it, if that makes sense. So hopefully you're able to validate that, Stacia, as well. I know she comes in here. She shows me now obviously with perfect eyesight and vision in spirit world and perfect perception in spirit world. She shows me flying a kite in the air, one of those old fashioned ones that we would have tied little strings and bows to. So this would be a really beautiful family memory of making those kites and, you know, attaching the little bows to it. And it's really of wanting to go outside, be in the joy, be in the sunshine, and be in the celebration of that. I know, because I already know you, Station, I follow you on Facebook, I already know you do a lot of outdoor things and like to go to outdoor events and things like that too. So she's definitely validating for that, but also this would have gone back into childhood. I feel Dad coming in here for you as well too. So Dad and grandmother coming both in to join you. They do give me the numbers 555 for you. So I know lots of change, lots of transformation happening within you and without you, meaning around you right now. With that, as well as they give me too. Dad's giving you a great big giant hug. He needs to tell you. He brings me to somebody in the family who's just been doing a little bit of heart healing. So somebody in the family, or very, very close friend who would be like a family member, who's just been doing a little bit of heart healing. So there's been something difficult going on in that person. It doesn't feel like it's you. It just feels like somebody connected to you. So Dad and grandmother in spirit letting me know they're bringing healing to that as well. With that heart healing, that feels important because I am feeling very drawn to the heart. I also want to give you December. It's interesting, Stacia, because I want to go to last December and I want to go to next December. So there will be what I want to say is the beginning and an ending of a cycle. So you will know when you get to that month, you'll see how things have come full circle and you've kind of gone through something very similar but different and gone into the same, what I want to say is conclusion with that. That makes sense, Stacia, for you too. So let me see if there's anything else coming in together too and handing you a bouquet of what I want to say is white flowers, white roses, white lilies, tuberose. I also want to give you some hyacinths also. Those would be like a beautiful purple color that they would want to give you from grandmother, the purple, and then all of the white from her and Dad coming in together. So the purple and the white kind of combined together. Beautiful. Okay. All with their love. So I'm going to leave that with you, Stacia. Thank you. I think you said Jennifer also had somebody in spirit with eyesight issues. You're muted. I did it earlier too.
My bad.
That was me earlier.
Yeah. So you did
okay,
have
Jennifer
another person.
Hendrickson. Jennifer, was that? Are you still there? Is that your grandma? Oh, it's your mom. Okay, and your mom's in spirit, Jennifer. Okay, your mom's in spirit, and she was mostly blind. Okay, let me just see really quick. You know, it's interesting for your mom too, because I feel, you know, I get a lot of flowers because I love them as well. But your mom is wanting to give you a bouquet of flowers of what I want to say is roses of each and every color that she wants to give you. So it's very significant also because your mother couldn't see color like that in the same way. And so she is showing you that she can now. And she wants to give you what I want to say is a rose of each color and for all of the different things that each of them represents too. Would you understand Mom also having breathing issues before passing? Because I get really, really tightness in breath, really, really tightness in the lung that I have a hard time breathing. And I have something to do with either my mouth or my speech as well that's coming forward. So either I have trouble speaking or have trouble kind of like holding food in, something like that, because she draws me to the mouth of issues too with that too. I know she kind of shrunk down, got more frail, got more small too. She had COPD. Okay, thank you, Jennifer. She got smaller in stature too because she shows me like this. But the reason why she shows me is because she's now like this. So she just wants you to know she's now like this. She's fully big and present in her essence, which is how she is and how she was and who she is big in presence and big in essence. Very much queen, royal, beautiful, golden light. She comes in from her fully healed soul self and reminds you, Jennifer, that you are in the golden light too. Okay, so don't forget that about yourself. You're always in the golden light. I get that song Gold by Spandau Ballet for you. So go have a listen to it. Okay, my darling. So I will leave you with that. Thank you.
It's interesting because you had two Jennifers that totally could resonate with everything you were saying. So take what resonates, leave you guys with their love. That was fabulous.
Were they both? Oh, that's right. Jennifer McCormick and Jennifer Hendrickson.
Yeah.
So we had a collection of maternal energy coming in.
They were hot. So let's do this now that we're coming to an end here, you guys. I don't know if Callie Brickle was going to join us because she was backstage, so I'm going to give her a second. But everybody, shout out to Sacred Spiral. she has been monitoring us from 9 o'clock till now. So for the links, if you guys can follow Sacred Spiral, because this is her new platform, her new network, where she goes live, and Jennifer has a show on her network as well. And you know, here you go, Sacred Spiral. Please give my girl a follow. She's a new channel where she's offering services for other mediums to hold space for the community. And look who's here! Shout out to my girl for creating the lead and making sure that we were in the hands of spirit as we were doing our thing for the community, you know? We had a great rhythm, a great flow from 9 till now. Everyone just came in with such beautiful energy. Claire came in, you know, Mike, Violet, you guys, Simon, Kevin, Wendy. This was a beautiful event. My apologies that it was changed from yesterday to today. And I knew that it was very spirit-led. And I remember telling Kelly, I go, we're going to do it on the 19th. And I was like, okay, yeah, 19th. And then I make the flyer. I'm like, oh, it's the 18th. And then Spirit goes, no, we're doing it on the 19th. I kind of listen and go with what was being told to me. Sometimes, you know, that's where I have to pause. And so it's always, I'm honored to have you hold space for me to bring alignment with Kelly and the things that you do for us to keep this flowing in a beautiful way. So Miguel, amazing. Jennifer, amazing. All of you guys that are here, thank you. For Think Network, WLTKDB, those that are following Transcend with Debbie, thank you. For those who got messages, you know, much love to you that you allowed us to get healing. And again, Mission 22 was set up for me as a yearly fundraiser that I do. This is the 4th year, was because of a client that lost her husband to suicide in the military. She said, Debbie, there's a lot of us that follow you because I was in a group and I was referred to. And as I listened to her story, this was an inspiration from her part, and then my own personal experiences with my own self. So last year we raised 1,000, almost 200 or 100 and something. Do you remember that? I mean, we really did it. And this year I was inspired to do it this way. Because even if you didn't donate, the love should be felt and received wherever you are in the world. And so this is what Spirit had me do live in this way. And so for those who were inspired, uplifted, or received that energy and frequency with that open heart, that open mind, and open spirit, thank you for trusting us to allow us to hold space, because it's a sacred thing that we're doing here. It's not only sacred, but it's also Spirit is telling a story, and the one that stays with me, what Alex brought forward today as well, not that all of it didn't matter, but the man who is giving codes to the lives of others, that you were able to bring his lessons forward in a different dialect as he gave information to save other people. That stayed with me because I could feel the relief within the energy of his story being told. And so thank you, all of you, for donating your time. Thank you, all of you. And I say we close with a collective card. So you can do collective message. Alice, you can do a collective card. Raven, Miguel, Jennifer, I'm going to start with Kelly, and then I'll close it with a collective card. And we'll say thank you, everybody. Don't forget to follow all the guests that donated their time. And don't forget to follow and subscribe. And hit the like button on YouTube, y'all. Like, we like the likes, and we like to pump it up with the hearts and stuff. Because it helps us to continue to feel good and raise that energy. As you know, we're being seen, and we're holding space in a way that is being received. Right? So give us some love here, y'all. Before we raise the roof. All right, Miss Kelly, I come to you.
Okay, I popped out for a second. So you want me to do a reading and then a collective card? Is that what you like me to do, or a collective card?
The collective card. We're just going to close with the collective card.
Oh, okay. All right. I came in too late.
All right. It's okay, girl.
All right. Let me do a card. All right. All right. So the two cards I got were the Needing a Friend card and the master of your own fate. And they came together. And really, what is coming up within that is very needed with the needing a friend card, it really shines light on the veteran awareness and that we have to look after our people. And we're not always going to know, but the more friendship, the more family, the more communication that is present, the more that you are around someone that can catch something and just to say something, it opens up the space to help to heal. And the master of your own fate card, I do really feel like as veterans or people who have served, there's many archetypes that we are a part of within this lifetime, and sometimes we are called, and some of the veterans were called to be archetype of the warrior. And when we are one way, we are forced to come full circle the other way around. So they have had to enter the space of learning to be the peacemaker, and that is a different journey because we are not always at peace within ourselves. And that is something that we have to have a lot of compassion and a lot of healing work to come into to play and to open up for others. So whether you see a sign or you're guided by spirit to say something, or you feel like you've thought something about a loved one or a friend, just go with your gut and check in with your people, because we're all going through different things on the inside, and we're all wrestling and learning how to be deeper within our peace. And so I'm going to leave the collective with that.
Thank you, Kelly. Miss Alice, thank you.
Thank you. I got spiritual strength card I have. And I feel here this is for us all, most of all for people who are actually suffering just now through mental health or even physical health as well. If you go to the wars and what's going on in our world just now, we need that spiritual strength. We need that love. We need that support. But we also need to know that our family and friends from spirit world know exactly what's happening in our life here, and never give up on hope, and keep in that love and keep with people who have got your back, who really understand you. And with the spiritual strength here, yes, we're getting that strength from spirit world, but we can also get that spiritual strength through each other, like we are today, tonight. We can get that spiritual strength through one another. And that's by sharing love. And where there's love, there's peace. So no matter where you are in this path of life, no matter what you're going through, always remember there's somebody always worse off than you who needs that extra love and support. And sometimes, we can forget that. Think about the people who have no food, have no clothes, are in turmoil right now with a war that they never created, they never wanted. Let's give out that spiritual strength and love to them, because together we can do that. We can share it to our world. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Thank you. Beautiful. Raven, love?
You say Raven?
Yes.
Awesome. Those were all beautiful cards. And it's so important you bringing up the war, because it's like we have to remember to come back to kindness, and we have to remember this every single day of our lives. When people are going through depression or heartbreak, we have to remember to be kind, because we never know what people are going through. Oh, wow. Beautiful. So can you guys see it on the screen? This is courage. It's the lightning. Now, this could be multiple different ways. Spirit asking you to step into your real truth on what you want to do in life. This is maybe you're wanting to take a risk on something and you're nervous. Here's your sign right now to really step up and take that risk. Are you nervous about something? Have the courage today, this week, to really take that energy forward and go after what you want. Now, what's interesting about this card to me is the lightning bolt, right? So a lot of people, I talk to people that are afraid of storms, or they don't like rain, I absolutely, I'm like, if it's going to rain, let it be a thunderstorm. Let me see the lightning. Let me feel that energy, right? So the next time you see a storm, if you see lightning, really feel into the energy of that and be like, how can I take that energy? How can I take that courage? How can I take that fire energy and apply it to my life? So that's a beautiful card to end this. It's like, how can you step up in your life this week? And pay attention to weather around you this week and what you can pull from it and how you can use the lightning, how you can use the sun, especially fire energy for you guys this week.
Beautiful job. Thank you, Raven. Miguel?
All right, let's go ahead and see. So I got the card of the waiting game. So as I feel into this card, I'll put it up here. I feel that there's a sense of great transition going on in the world and within our own selves. So I think it's a time to also be patient as time is changing. And as I see the rings, I just feel that our dimensions are blending with one or the other, with spirit and our reality. And so as this is changing, I feel that spirit is also asking us to be patient as they are working and are by our side. And I'm drawn to the tree up here and the branches going down. And I feel that this is us on earth, that we are anchored as we are here for this experience, and that Mother Earth is holding us close and nearby, but also to give back to Mother Earth as she supports us, and to give gratitude to her, to the stars, to the sky, the trees, and those around us as well. And to remind the people that we love, that we appreciate them. I think just even expressing those soft words can mean a lot to someone. So if we can share that compassion, then we are all uniting as one, as we truly are. Thank you.
Beautiful, Miguel. Thank you. Jennifer?
Those are also beautiful and amazing. I feel blessed and honored to be here with all of you here today. And it's just, there's so much love. It's hard not to cry, you know? It really is when you're around this much love and this much beautiful power. I pulled the second bloom, a second chance. It's never too late, and new possibilities. Really beautiful there. And that's also just a reminder that, let me see what I want to feel into that, with the beauty of that too. That we are always becoming, we're always changing, we're always transforming. And so what feels like a fall is really just a rise. What feels like a fail is really just moving into the next step. We do move in cycles with things. So what feels like we're repeating things is really just learning deeper. So there's always another way of looking at things. There's always a kinder, gentler, more compassionate way to look at things and how they happen in your life. So I do feel, an approach to being kindness to your mind and to your heart. They work together and they work in different ways. And if you can give yourself that kindness, calm the storms within you, then your external reality will also feel calmer and look calmer as well. Because I do feel with the collective that we have, we see a lot of conflict, but we do have the power to reduce the smaller conflicts. We may not have that much power to reduce the larger ones, but collectively we do. So if we're all working on ourselves and our own connections here, then imagine how that adds up and spreads out. So we will start to see a change in our reality elsewhere. That said, every prayer, every candle lit, every good warm thought to those who are suffering in the world, in ways we cannot imagine, do make a huge difference. There's always a ripple effect. So nothing ever lost or gone or really destroyed, just given an opportunity to build it back even better. So I will leave you with that. Thank you.
Beautiful, Jennifer. All of you have delivered such a beautiful message, and everyone is really taking this in. And what Minty says, it's a beautiful energy that shows humanity can truly come together and not be separated. And as you say that, Minty, everyone here talks about the earth, the water, the wind, and the energies that we're connected to. And so my card was the energy, but I was guided to pull two more. So if you look at how beautiful that is they're connecting to everything of love and life, right? But then the next card was the source of life. And the last card was harmony. And this week, I was able to touch into the essence of chaos and disharmony with work and holding space for energies. Sometimes life can feel a little unbalanced, and sometimes life can feel chaotic. The thunder and the lightning that is spoken of that Raven brings forward is that fire and that anger also. And so when there is anger, there is also disharmony. And when there is guilt or shame or blame, we are also channeling in the energies and we're creating the manifestation to go deeper and grow. So how we feed the energy is ultimately up to us. It is important to understand that we are holding space not only for ourselves, but the people that we connect to daily. The earth, yes, holds the energy and the frequency and the vibration that is needed, that is necessary for us to grow and to fill into, which those lessons have been given to us many of times in many lifetimes, not just this one. As we delve deeper into the realms and journey, in the journey of we'll say self-realization is the word that I'm getting here, but self-discovery, it is a path that you have taken, not because it's a wrong path, but because it is the path that you've chosen, which is not wrong. It is a right path that is taking you to the desires of what your heart has been driven by. The inspiration, the golden nuggets that have been flowed to you from spirit world has been simply the light that has been guiding you back home. So as we feed the love, the foundation, which is the earth, the minerals, and we hold on to that in a sacred way, we create the change and the ripple effect that we desire. Bring your heart back to love, to the kindness that Kelly speaks of, and the gentleness that you wished that you have, to embody that, to continue to create that. It starts with each and one of us as individuals. If we want the change, it is important to understand you must be the change. One person at a time is going to create the light that is necessary to grow, but not only to grow, but to fill into the love of like celebration. Honor the journey of the hardships. As Alice says, do not stay there. As the mothers have wept and the fathers have feared, as they wish to have helped you in many ways to uplift you. From the spirit world, they watch you, but also your children are watching you. Everyone is watching you as individuals. And so with these words that are being expressed through me, stand for yourself. Stand strong. Be courageous. Let go of any guilt or despair that you may hold on to. Leave the rocks here. Plant those trees. The leaves that fall, let them fall. And the flowers that bloom, let them bloom. Do not dim your light, for you're walking the path that is right. And so that is a channeled message that I get for you today. And I leave you with the love of spirit. And I say thank you to all of you who are still here to hold space for this energy of love. Oh. Take care, guys. Take care of each other and listen to your heart. Much love. Bye.
Bye, everybody. You're muted, Kelly. You're still muted. You're still muted.
Good. Okay. Thank you, Debbie. The tab escaped me, so I couldn't shut it down, but thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Take care.
Thank you for all your efforts, Kelly and Debbie, and so
Yes,
happy to be here with
thank
you,
you.
Miguel and Alice. We're a little family here. So what a lovely way to spend an afternoon.
Thank you so much. Oh, Alice.
You're muted too, Alice.
Everybody needs to say goodbye first.
Yeah,
Yes.
we've all done it now.
Everybody
I don't feel alone.
She's in Scotland. It's like almost 10, 11 for her.
Oh, wait, you're muted. You're muted. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Okay, now. Try
Yeah.
it.
Can you hear me now? my husband would be saying, just keep her on that tone.
Spirit knows how to end.
We love you, Tricia.
Thank you.
I did want to say before we log off really quick from Sunday service, for on behalf of everybody from Sunday service, we're going to make a donation to Mission 22's cause. So all your people over yonder who came to service, have a part of it, whether they showed up here or not today. They played a part in helping out. So just want to let you know.
Yeah. Thank you so kindly. Yay.
Sparkle of Light Spiritual Center is also going to make a donation.
Oh, thank you so kindly. Thank you so much. You guys, so much love. My heart is just grateful for all of you. Again, let's do this one more time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.